finishing up my number one and everything. Hit the sink. We've been at SiriusXM for a very long time. At this point, we know. Sometimes it's just a rinse day in the bathroom. Sometimes.
Not by choice.
No. Sometimes that's serious required. It's a serious thing. It's not like we go. I mean, that's gross. If like Travis came in and was like, "Oh, today I'm just going to rinse after I go to the bathroom," I'd be like, "That's not a thing people do." But sometimes it's a company thing. They go, "No, guys, you could just rinse today." Because you can put your hand under the soap dispenser all the live long day. Nothing's coming out of there, so you're just going to rinse. And you just accept it. There's a lot of great things about Sirius. And one of the sort of things that you just accept to go along with all the great things, you get chomps a lot of times.
Well, no more.
No, unfortunately not anymore.
Not in a long time.
Not in a long time. Those days are over.
But they gave you a nice run of chomps.
They gave us a run.
Right.
Until they put...
They get you hooked.
That's right. Well, they want you to know how good you have it. They want you to think back and go, "Oh man, you know what? Maybe I should appreciate the things while I have them." Like soap, like hand soap for after you go to the bathroom. But there's this dude in there, young dude. I'm assuming he was new because I'm having my rinse, and he finishes peeing, and it really did like bring me back, like accept it. Like I find it's almost charming. There's almost a naivete about it. You get used to just how things are. And then somebody new comes and says, "No, it is weird that things are like this." And you go, "Oh yeah, I remember a time when it was weird that we just rinsed." And this dude is going, he puts his hand under one faucet and he goes, "No soap?" And then he goes to the next faucet. He starts going sink to sink and he looks at me and he goes, "You just put your hand under, right?" And I go, "Yeah, a lot of times it ain't there." And as I'm walking out of the bathroom, he's looking under the sink trying to figure out the mechanism because he can't believe that it would be. And I didn't know how to tell him. Sometimes it's just a rinse day. You know what I mean? Yes, there are soap dispensers.
Yes, there is soap in the dispenser.
Yes, but sometimes it ain't coming out. Yes, we have a coffee machine. Are you going to get coffee every day? No, that's not at all a guarantee.
Not in the last week.
Right.
I believe it's because the soap dispensers are battery operated.
And sometimes the battery runs out.
And because if it was electric,
right,
they'd have to hire an electrician, and that's a whole ordeal.
Well, you don't need that.
So it's just like, we'll just make it battery operated.
We'll put a battery in it, and if it's a rinse day, it's a rinse day.
And when
so somebody's got to switch out the battery.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen.
No. I mean, it's a huge undertaking. Plus, it's early in the morning. What radio company has people here early in the morning? That doesn't make any sense. But it was almost charming to see this young guy go like, "I don't understand. How could there be no soap?" I go, come on, bro. Get used to it.
Yeah.
Where do you think you are, dog? We're in the rinse capital of the country. This is what we do. This is what we do at Sirius.
All you do.
That's right. So,
Maybe they're on a timer.
Where it's like, no, this is a high traffic time. We don't want to be doling out soap to just everybody.
Or maybe it's like 9 to 5.
I got you.
On a timer.
Yeah. Yeah, 9 to 5 on a timer, because it's not for the people who work on the shows. It's for the office workers.
Yeah.
It's for the execs.
Soap is for the executives.
They would. If the executives were in charge, they'd be like, "Well, I get here at like 10. So I guess the soap can start at like 10. That's fine. As long as there's soap for me."
But that's the lobby bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
Now, we have very high-level guests who come here. Do they use that one, or is there like a special...
No. There's no special guest rest.
So Mark Cuban comes in.
The shark himself. Right out of the tank.
Urinates.
Swims right in. Goes, I should have pissed in the tank before I left. Better piss right here.
Catches a little backsplash off the porcelain with his fingers.
As happens sometimes to the best of us.
He goes to wash.
Right.
No soap.
It'll be a rinse.
It's a rinse day.
It's a rinse day for Mark Cuban. And then I come in and I go, "Mark, I'd like to pitch you something. It's a portable soap dispenser for places that only rinse." He's like, "Yeah, right now, today, in this moment, I'll invest in that company for sure. I could really use it." Yeah, no, sometimes it's just a rinse, It is what it is. But I do enjoy seeing somebody like discover that for the first time. Do you do that when like interns come in as part of orientation? Hey, just
when
so
I give
you know,
them the tour, I'm like, also in the bathroom, no soap sometimes.
Sometimes, and it'll look like there is. Sometimes it's just a rinse day. You're not crazy. You're not losing your mind. That's just the way we roll around here.
Have you ever gone in there and put your hand under the soap dispenser? Nothing comes out.
I know exactly
Right.
what you're gonna say.
You move your hand, it goes, squirts
have.
the soap, and you go, oh, I guess it is working. Let me go back. And I
Right.
put my hand under there, nothing happens. I move my hand, it squirts again.
Yes, I have, and I chalked that up to like trying to bring fun back to the workplace. I thought sometimes they do prank soap day.
You think you're being punked?
Yeah. Where like they bring Ashton Kutcher to come in and program the soap dispensers because they go, can you imagine? Just all the employees coming in and no one can catch it. And you try, right? You even like time it.
Yeah.
Like you put your hand under it, then you bring it away, then you put it back real quick, and then it stops immediately. Though
Yeah.
they're really tricky.
tricky.
Like
It's like that mole game where you like.
That's right, the whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
It's really tricky, but it's like carny whack-a-mole, not like the at-home version where you can actually win. It's more like throwing the ring on the bottle, not realizing that all the bottles are too close together for the ring to actually land on any of them.
But soap.
But soap, and also without an express purpose. Like those carny games are usually so you keep shelling out dollars. This is just because it's prank day.
Maybe it's a Squid Game thing where there's like a bunch of VIPs watching.
I could see it, and then somehow you end up. It is a Squid Game thing, just like the paper thing. And then when you go to get new soap, somehow you end up in Russian roulette with this really weird skinny guy that has calluses all over his hands from carrying bags around all day. And he's like, "Look, you could have soap, or you could have this roll. Do you want the bread or the soap?" And I go, "I guess soap." Yeah. Fucked. You're fucked after that. Forget it. So yeah, it was great. It was great to see that. I had a great weekend. Very, very busy. It was SummerSlam weekend, and it was local, which I enjoyed because that means, you go to the show, you can go home, you can sleep in your own bed. I was very happy to have the parking, like the, employee, let's just say talent parking because, man, MetLife Stadium, they have just not figured out how to have an event there without being like, and then the great part is after the event, the whole thing becomes a parking lot for an hour and a half. And everybody just gets stuck there forever.
Because one person tries to leave.
Right.
It's like,
sorry.
Sorry.
Somebody,
for this.
Yeah, somebody left. We're going to have to stick you right here. Yeah, I think the exit to some of the parking lots isn't actually big enough for a car to fit through.
That's the thing.
So, yeah, they just sit there trying to figure it out. No, it really is funny because, like, especially for wrestling shows, nobody leaves early.
Right.
It's just not part of the culture of going to wrestling shows. Like concerts, there are people who leave early, even like games, like not as much in football games as like baseball, but definitely in regular
games,
season.
people definitely leave early. It's over by like the third quarter.
That's right. Sometimes you can leave after 2 plays. Aaron Rodgers goes down and it's like, well, I've seen it. Matter of fact, I could probably try to sell some of these season tickets to get some money back because it's over. But yeah, you have like 60,000 people all leaving at the same time and it's like, oh boy, we're going to be here for a while. So it was nice. First of all, I left later, right? Because I'm doing the recap podcast after. But but that's what made me realize it. The fact that I'm leaving, like we were recording our recap podcast. SummerSlam was Saturday and Sunday at MetLife. And we were recording our recap podcast after the show, obviously, in the stadium. So we're there for like a good 45 minutes to an hour after the show has already ended. Mm-hmm. And then I'm getting in the car and leaving. And like the fact that I'm looking and I'm in a lot that's like positioned right next to the exit. So you can just slide out. But like the fact that I'm looking behind me and it's just insane traffic and it's an hour after the show has ended. I'm like, these poor people.
Do you have your own exit?
No.
Ooh.
I don't think so. Not where I was. No.
So you had to merge into everybody
I did have to merge in. And so it was, but it was right where the exit is. It's like the last. So, I mean, it's literally like I was in traffic for like 10 minutes leaving the stadium each night, which is fine.
You ever see videos of people like that have like a high-vis jacket in their car and one person will get out, go to the exit, start maneuvering people around like you go, now you go, everybody thinks he's in charge, and then his friend is eventually able to pull up and he just gets in the car.
That's great. That's so smart.
That's the move.
So smart.
Because no one questions anyone with a high-vis.
No. If you got that high-vis jacket on, it's like being the kid in the hall with a sash on. You're like, nah.
Oh, just a cool guy?
You better listen to him. I guess now's not a good time for the water fountain. I better...
Hey, when school's over, no more water.
Yeah, he's got a hard hat on, too. I don't know why, but For some reason, he's wearing a hard hat and a sash. I guess
talking
I'll
about the
listen
safety
to him.
patrol?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. That is a pretty fun. I've never seen somebody do that, but that's a hilarious thing to do. Because, I mean, you know, it's like, there it is.
Yeah, this guy right
Putting on a safety vest to get out of the parking lot.
Now
he just runs ahead and he gets in the car. Now, if you're the car who is being stopped by high vis, like if you see that happening, are you mad or do you respect?
I respect.
I respect. You would respect Troy, or would you get mad? I could see you getting mad.
No, because if I had a high vis,
right,
I would get out and do that.
Like if you were furious about the traffic and then you realized that was that guy's plan,
yeah.
Would it kind of relieve, like you'd actually start laughing and be like, you know what?
I'd be like, that's funny. Yeah.
That's funny.
Like,
You're not going to question it.
Yeah, I'm not out yet. Can I borrow that real quick?
Yeah. Yeah, can we do a community thing here?
That'd be funny. And then if somebody else puts it on and it's like, all right, let's go.
Like you just drape it over the cone. Yeah, you give it to the next person who wants to try to get out of there. Yeah.
All right, but you only had to wait for like 10
No, it wasn't bad for me at all. I was just thinking. But like, you know, you will go in when you're stuck like that if you have a plan. It's the only way to survive that is if you going like, look, like you just factor in the time. Mm-hmm. Like you go, I'm getting out of here because the shows ended early because they started.
I saw that. That was nice.
Yeah, it was great. They started at 6 p.m.
Over by 9:30.
Yes.
9 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like night 1 was over by like 9:15. Night 2, it was more like, 9:30, 9:40. But still, like, that's amazing. And so if you're there, like, as a spectator, it's almost like you're getting out early and you're like, that's cool. I'm not planning on being home until like 11:30. And then you can just chill and realize there's going to be traffic.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be like that.
I know, because if you have any sort of plan, like if you even have the thought, oh, great, the show ended earlier than I thought, I'm going to get in, I'll be able to get home early. The rage and panic that you get into, like you start feeling like the walls are closing in on you. It makes you feel crazy when you're stuck like that, because it really does look like like traffic. And I've been in traffic like that where you go like, oh my God, I think it's going to be like this forever.
Yeah, you can wait a good hour.
I mean, dude, I left here on Thursday and I was like left the city on Thursday, and it was, I don't know, 2:33, whatever it was. I had done the wrestling show, and I might have done something here right after to delay it a little bit. And for whatever reason, there was a lot of traffic going home. Mm-hmm. And I bring my electrolyte water now. I do all kinds of things to make sure that I can function, and it's going great.
Well, yeah, because you're overdoing it.
No, it's not. I'm actually, you know what? What's funny is like adding so much to everything has made it so I'm actually taking care of myself, and it feels amazing. Like if I feel like a superhero, like eating real food at the right times of day.
When you say real food, what does that mean?
Oh, I mean, starting the day with like when I drive in, I'm eating chopped melon and berries.
Ah.
I have electrolyte water. Just have a little bit of it to start, and then some coffee. I'll try to actually drink water. If I don't drink it in the morning, I'll drink it during the afternoon show or whatever. Between the two shows, it's grilled chicken and buffalo sauce. Wow. It's like real, and it's like actual fuel.
Yeah.
And I'm a superhero. Like I'm going to take on 2-3 more jobs. Like it's amazing. And so whatever, I'm leaving and I'm good to go. And I've had my coffee, I drink my water, the whole thing. Jump in the car, and I have like a cold pressed juice.
Yeah, oh, wow.
As well between the shows to make sure those vitamins get in and everything.
What's in the juice?
Either straight up orange juice or one of those like defense concoctions where it's like, all the different stuff just to keep your immune system up. And so I had that, and sometimes I won't drink it all. This is key. So I get in the car, finish the juice, then grab my electrolyte water that's still half full, and it's in a Stanley.
Oh, you got a Stanley?
Oh, yeah.
That's cute.
But now I'll leave it in the car because it keeps things cool. And so if I don't drink all the electrolyte water on the way in, boom, I got half a Stanley full of electrolyte water to go home.
Got a gallon of water ready for you.
I mean, it's great. No, it's one of the small ones. It's not one of those the ladies now.
I mean, my daughter asks me to fill up her Stanley with water, and I might as well be like carrying around a 10-pound weight.
Yeah, the town calls and says you're not supposed to be using that much water.
So much water.
Like you're really taking advantage of the fact that we have running faucets. And it's a weapon. The Stanleys, these size Stanleys. No, mine's a more reasonable size.
The masculine size.
It's a masculine, and it's black.
Nice.
So it's not a chick thing. Yeah. Don't be getting the wrong idea. It's not for chicks. It's for dudes. But I go, great. Down my juice. Finish my electrolyte water. Time to go home.
I see where this is going.
Of course you do.
Oh no.
Traffic on the Henry Hudson immediately.
Yeah.
I go, no problem. Except then it turns into like an hour of traffic. I go, I mean, no problem, but like also,
This could be a problem.
And then I was
a
like,
problem. You've been out since like 7 a.m.
I'd like to be home.
Yeah.
But it's like, what, but then my body starts telling me, actually, there is a problem you didn't consider. There's a lot of liquid inside.
Your mind's telling you no, but your body's telling you yes.
My body started telling me yes. My body. And especially like the bladder part of my body.
What's he doing there?
Well, he's giving me programming tips. He wanted to air check me.
For old time's sake.
Yeah, for old time's sake. And then he was like, you know what? Actually, you got to expel all this liquid. And I went, I don't see that being an option. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. Here's one thing about me. Mm-hmm. The last PB can hold his piss.
Oh, cool.
And people don't know that. That's true. I go, okay, well, I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to
pissing broadcast.
That's right. I'm going to hold on to it. And it starts to get like really uncomfortable.
You squirming around?
I mean, like I got to find a position for my body. Like I got to kind of curve my spine and maybe put my midsection forward, just like try to get my mind off stuff, start thinking, like looking at the GPS. I go, okay, this many minutes I'll be fine for.
Oh.
Click up. I go, well, I don't like that they're adding minutes to it. This is not good. And like we passed the traffic. I go, okay, we passed the traffic. And then, I mean, it gets to the point where I go, there's a Target 10 minutes from my house.
Okay.
So I don't need to get to my house. I need to get to the Target 10 minutes. So I just shaved 10 minutes off of an emergency situation. Then there's more traffic. And I'm going, oh man. Okay. This is tough. This is bad.
Start looking over at that Stanley.
Well.
Oh, no.
I start going, I mean, if my body just tells me it's time to go, I mean, I'm going to flood this car. Like, it's going to be pants, underwear, seat, and once it starts going, it's not going to stop. And then I go, but I'm near the exit, and now it's like, it starts to be that I'm in pain. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm literally trying to get my mind off whatever, but I can't help but wonder, you know how they say when like people eat like a crazy amount of carrots, they turn like their eyes turn orange, or like, those Mother Earth, that's what they say, the whites in their eyes turn orange, or like remember Mother Love or Mother Earth or whatever her name was, she ate so much silver to cure her of all diseases that she turned blue and died. Remember her? I literally had visions of myself going, I bet I'm turning jaundice right now. Like, I bet I have a yellow hue to me.
Violet, you're turning violet.
That's right, 100%. Like, I was chewing urine gum, and it was turning me. I was like, I've got to be. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows. And I'm like, okay.
Where are you? You're on the highway?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you don't have a bottle or something?
Well, I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, I don't have my Montone jug. My Montone's pulling his jug up. I was like, I don't have my Montone jug. And then I was like, okay. And I got to I started approaching the exit to go on to near where the Target would be, where I'd be like maybe 5 minutes away. Then there's a buildup of traffic at the exit. And I'm like, now you're playing with me. Like, now you're fucking around. And so I look at the Stanley and I go, oh, that might need to serve a dual purpose, because it has been emptied due to the previous consumption of the electrolyte water, which is coming back to haunt me. It's laughing at me, but I go, wow, you won't laugh at me if you become the cure for what ails me. But then I start going like, I don't know, in my driver's seat, the angle is going to be very, very tough.
It's tough.
I don't want to, and it's like, if you miss a little, you miss a lot.
Yeah, there's no room for error.
You have.
Of course.
And it's not even, and by the way, don't get me wrong, it's not due to length of the hose. You know what I mean?
The length is fine, is what you're saying.
The length is fine. But it's the way it sits.
Yeah.
And also, when you're in trouble, you get less, not more. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
How do you mean?
like it tucked like the shrinkage episode of Seinfeld. It'll tuck away when it feels like it's in.
Plus, a Stanley, you've got a nice open hole.
But I do have a wide berth.
Yeah, it's not like a Poland spring bottle.
Now again, it's not like a massive Stanley, but it's still a wide enough berth.
Yeah.
But also, there's more in me that it's not a big Stanley.
You don't think it's gonna?
It definitely will not. I know for a fact it will not hold it.
And once you pop, you can't stop.
Right. So I'm going like, okay, and I'm on a highway, and there's no place to pull over right now, because it was like, wasn't it like raining or something that day? Like I think it was.
Thursday was bad.
Yeah, I was in the rain, and so drivers are already bad drivers. So I can't pull over. I'm gonna.
Thursday was real bad
for a lot of us.
Oh, and then the rain starts coming down.
Right.
Starts making that noise.
Right. And it makes me think of Tinkle. And so, like, literally, I go, okay, I got to figure something out here, right?
Yeah.
Seatbelt comes off because I'm at the point where the pressure of the seatbelt on my midsection is just that little bit of pressure is not.
You need some relief.
Is not good for me, right? And like I'm sitting there going like, okay, I got the seatbelt off. I'm now kind of leaning back, like almost like I'm like maybe Dr. Dre in the Nothing But a G Thing video, you know? But it's for a functional purpose. It's not to look cool. And then I unscrew the top of the Stanley and throw the top.
You're like, okay.
So the Stanley's wide open.
We're doing this.
And now I'm sitting there thinking, like, what is the protocol here? How am I going to do this?
Pull over.
And also, but there is no pullover because I'm at the exit, but the exit's all built up. Oh. So there's no shoulder.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
I got you.
So there is, I mean, if it's a pullover situation, then, you know, I could piss in the Stanley all to live long.
Or just open the door and pee out the,
right.
out the door.
Did Eric do that?
I don't know.
No, Eric said he went to number 2 at the door, which I still don't understand the physics of. E-Rock said that he went number 2 on the road and angled the door in a way that you couldn't see it, and I never understood how.
Yeah, that's not possible.
No, I don't think so either.
I mean, I can understand how you do it. I don't know about how not being seen, especially if you're the driver.
Unless you've got 4 doors and you're in between the doors.
I think everyone saw him and he thought he was slick. I mean, E-Rock had a tendency to think he was slick when he was not slick whatsoever.
All right.
So I'm going, but I also know, I go, okay, like part of the protocol is I'm going to have to do this while moving because it's raining. I can't delay traffic. So I'm going to have to do this while moving. And theoretically, it's going to be a situation where fill the Stanley, hold my breath, dump the Stanley out the window, bring it back. That's going to be the only way to do this.
And it's raining.
And it's raining. And it's crazy.
And you're not one that likes to lose control of a situation.
No, or my...
Bowels.
Yes. Yeah, or a vehicle.
Or a vehicle.
Right.
Like, this is no longer up to you.
That's what I was worried about.
I hate that.
And now my I go, okay, undo the pants, right?
Nice.
Like, and so now my pants are open.
Go slower.
It's a button fly. All the buttons are open. Not one button, all the buttons. Like, let's go, and we're as free as we can be. And
Wouldn't it be great if he gets pulled over right that second?
Yep.
And he's like, and the officer's like, "Can you put that thing away?" I go, I have to stay 100% still right now, or we're both in trouble. You ever see Harlan Williams in Dumb and Dumber? Not good. But once I felt free, and my car's going bing, 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 and I go, I'm aware there's no seatbelt on. Trust me, it's better for both of us. But once I was free and open, and no seatbelt, and there was nothing on me, I realized that I was like, I think I just bought myself another 2-3 minutes.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And I can't do this. And it was a real, like, I need to know my body. Because you can't roll the dice and lose on this one.
No.
and I have.
You have done that.
Yeah.
You've rolled the dice and lost.
Meaning, like, I can hold it, and then you can't hold it, you piss.
Oh, no, like I start pissing, and then it like just makes
It goes
bad.
everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
It goes everywhere. And you can't.
Or I've been driving, and first of all, you should always carry a vitamin water bottle in there because it's a big mouth.
Right. That's why 50 made it like that.
Yep. It's because the helmet fits in there real nice.
Interesting. And
But-
you can actually dip it right in.
But
And that's why Fitty did that.
Right.
it does fill up.
That's
So
the problem.
I've been driving,
Right.
relieving myself, and being like, oh, finally, like, oh, I got that relief. And it just starts pouring out all over my lap. because I'm overflowing. And then it's like
You're not paying attention?
No,
I'm
because it's
driving. I'm trying to stay on the road.
Right. You're not pulled over, and also the relief has overcome you that you think you're like, finally, I'm out of the woods, and you don't realize there's piss all over you.
And it's just all over the seat, all of my everything.
You can't.
All over everything.
And so I'm
Are
sitting.
your pants off?
No.
Are they at the ankles?
No.
Just the top is
on.
open.
Yeah. Buttocks still have pant on them.
Okay.
But the top is wide open, and like literally, like I buttoned all the buttons down and like folded it over, like flapped it.
Okay.
Flapped
ready
it
to go.
wide open. Yeah, I mean it's wide open.
Okay.
That's the other thing. I wear nice jeans, and they're designed like really. You don't really wash these very often,
Right.
and I don't want to have to wash them because of piss. Like if people are like, "Oh, how'd you get that fade?" I don't want to be like, "I think the piss did it." Like, "Oh, there's not supposed to be a yellow hue on these. That's not a yellow." I know. There was an emergency one.
That
day.
ain't piss.
That ain't piss.
That has nothing to do with piss.
That had nothing to do with. No, these are calico cut jeans. But so now, and I'm starting to like get off the exit of this highway, pants wide open. You know what I mean? Living in my own world. I have to turn off the radio now because what was first a distraction that I needed the distraction is now like, no, we need 100% focus.
Silent focus.
Silent focus.
Laser precision focus.
Yes. Because I go because as we're getting off the exit and traffic is clearing up, I go, we're going to Target.
You have to.
We're going all the way. I'm not using the Stanley. Even though, like, literally, I don't even know where the top of the Stanley is at that point because I threw it.
You're in such a panic.
I threw it. I said, I don't need this anymore. I threw it.
Wouldn't you love to see him in this environment? Because he doesn't lose control a lot.
No, and it was very like, this is what we're going to, okay, this, accepting the reality that you're in and going, like, an instant options assessment, like I'm forming my own terminal list. Instant options assessment, figuring out what the plan is, and going like, okay, this is our plan.
Let's prevent him from using the bathroom today.
Just to watch, like, okay, here's what we'll do. I'll turn into Black Ops. I'm a Navy SEAL at this, and so I go, okay, no, we're making it all the way to Target. And I did. I made it to Target. There was one and I go, here's the other thing. I can't get aggressive with drivers because I'm feeling a certain way because number one, it's not their fault. And number two, if they stop and get out of the car going, what the fuck are you doing? I go, I do not have time for this, bro. Because I'm going to get into a road rage fight and there's going to be piss all over me. And they're going to be like, did you piss yourself because you're afraid to get into a fight with me? It has nothing to do with you, by the way. But nobody would believe that.
No, your wiener's already out.
And plus my gens are out and exposed. Yeah. Like, if I said, guys, I swear I got into a fight and pissed myself, but it wasn't because of the fight, you'd be like, bullshit. So I can't do that. And it's not, what am I not going to tell you if that happened? I have to tell you. And so, like, somebody's turning on to Target, but they're, like, really taking their sweet time, and I'm like, I go, beep, beep. Yeah, you know what I mean? Polite little beep, beep. Like, we're all going to the same place. And I pull into the Target parking lot. And I know, by the way, this is a 2-story Target. I have to go down an escalator to get to the bathroom. Oh. So there is a part of me, and it's a wild feeling. And you know this if you've ever pushed it to the absolute limit. Most of the time, when you get to the door of your establishment, you go, made it. But there's rare occasions when you get to the door of the establishment and you go, I hope to fucking God I make this. You know what I mean? Because there is a bad option here, which is walking. You piss yourself on the way to the bathroom while you're walking to the bathroom, and then what?
Or and bathroom's closed.
Or then you're getting the brick on the stucco on the side of this Target is getting pissed upon.
You wouldn't go in the women's room?
I go in whatever's open. If the men's room is closed and the women's room is open, I'm going right in the women's room. I'm going into a stall. I'm locking the door. I'm pissing, and then once the piss is out, I go, I got to figure out what my plan of escape is here.
It's 2025. It's
right. And I go, yeah, that's right. Yeah. They go like, that's the women's room. I go, hello.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Yeah. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize. Sorry. But so I get to the Target and I go, okay, I'm here. Good. And I get out of I go, okay. And my seatbelt's already off. Obviously, it's been dinging at me the whole ride. And I kind of almost roll out of the car, moving as little as possible. And I go, first step is I have to go ass to building. My car's pointed towards the building. Leave the door open. Have to go ass to building to get my pants back fat. Right? Because I got to figure out like how to, because I can't do it sitting down. It's way too much pressure. It's going to take way too much time, and that could be the catalyst for disaster.
You don't want to push in the wrong spot.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't, because it feels like we're one button away.
You're hanging on by a thread.
That's right. Hanging by a moment here with you.
Are you in a parking garage, or are you in a...
No, outdoor parking lot.
Just piss in the parking lot.
Even right in front of the door? But you don't want to get caught because people don't understand, because you're not wrong. But people be like, there's a bathroom right inside. Why are you going?
I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have a problem.
See, I can't be that guy. That's a highly emotional...
It's a highly emotional thing, and you're not considering the consequences.
Right.
It's raining, right?
Right.
I don't think that holds up in a court of law.
You're in a parking lot. You open the door. You piss.
Your Honor, the rain's washing it away.
Yeah. Your Honor, that was not me peeing. That was just rain.
And if a car pulls up next to me or behind me, God forbid...
I'm sorry. Like, I'm having a problem.
What about a car full of children?
Yeah, I'm not going to... that's you and I... That's where you and I are built differently. I'm sitting here very stoic, assessing the reality of the situation and looking for the best possible option. I feel like if you even like kind of had to pee, you're like, fuck it, I'll just go right here. Like, it doesn't take much for you to go like you will break glass in case of emergency when it's not really an emergency.
In a situation like you're in, where I'm like,
you're in.
There's going to be a problem. Yeah,
right.
Fuck it.
He's at the target.
I'm already.
But it's another. Who knows how long to get in there, get situated.
I feel like Troy would break glass when he's like 9 steps away from it actually being an emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would have a piss jug, or I wouldn't even get to this place.
You
probably didn't even piss before you left the building.
I probably didn't.
No, and you have to start
No,
getting in
because
the
you think
habit.
you're a hot shot.
I think I'm a hot shot.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, Sam, if you're a hydrator now,
I am.
Yeah.
urination is going to become a big priority.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it never was before.
Now it is.
You never thought about it.
No.
Now it's like before you leave, it's like, I got to piss.
I piss. It was before. It was once every other day. And that was fine. Yeah, but you're right, Mike. You're right. That is something. And yeah. So I do. I get my pants back buttoned.
All right, you put that thing away.
I put the thing away. I don't want to scare anybody. You know, I didn't know they make them like that.
Is that regulation?
But like, I'm in physical pain, not discomfort.
Yeah.
Pain, and like my legs don't work like they usually do.
Is it raining?
It's not like pouring rain. Okay. A little drizzle. My core is not able to be engaged to kind of, hold the rest of my body up in a proper way. It's amazing within an hour how quickly your body can go from everything's fine to like, we're not here for you anymore.
Right.
Like, your brain better be able to charge you through this because we're not cooperating. We're done. This is bullshit. Why didn't you go before you left?
Why are you doing this to us?
And so I'm sitting there, and I mean, I can't imagine, like, if anybody was paying attention to me walking into that Target, I mean, just both stiff legs, like trying not to move, my arms not moving.
You're like Demi Moore at the end of The Substance.
100, yeah, exactly. I'm turning into the monster. There's something trying to like crawl through my skin. This guy gets on the escalator, decides, no, what's nice about the escalator is you can just stand here.
It's a ride.
And take the whole step. And yeah, it'll move for you. You don't have to move.
Is it like a single file escalator?
Nobody made it one.
Oh, good. Nice of him.
And I can't push him through because I can't exert that kind of energy because I'm in too much trouble for that.
You can't even say, excuse me? Like you're...
No, because I go, excuse me. And I'm not going to do that. So it was like, stand very, very still and do breathing exercises. And then like really focus in, like as soon as the escalator's going down, you can see the restroom sign. I know exactly where it is. And like just focus on that restroom sign and just like I'm not breathing. Like, but also be careful with the not breathing because if I pass out, I'm going to pass out and piss myself. Yeah.
Imagine he passes out at the foot of the escalator.
Right. And they're like, he fainted and pissed himself.
Like, that guy's going to be on SummerSlam tomorrow.
Right
in front of the restroom sign.
Yeah. Isn't that Sam Roberts? Isn't that not Sam? Like, don't.
He must be on drugs.
Right.
I just was listening to him on the radio.
Yeah.
That's him?
That's you? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Isn't SummerSlam tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you that excited? It's not related to SummerSlam. I hydrate now.
You don't understand.
You don't understand. I started hydrating properly. What? I don't know. Just, well, I don't have to go to the bathroom anymore. I guess I'll go back home.
At least if you did find yourself in a situation, God forbid, where you did piss your pants, you're in a store where you can immediately buy new pants.
Buy new pants. Yeah. And I would, but I'd have to figure out some way to, I don't know, I wouldn't want to, but I mean, it's like, my pants would be sopping wet if something were to happen.
It just rained.
Yeah, I've been out in the rain. They're like, it's drizzling.
It also seems like it's in your crotch.
Yeah, your shirt is completely dry.
Yeah, I know. I was, whatever. Where's your pants?
All right, so you're going down the escalator.
Right, and I'm like,
on a nice ride.
And then as soon as he's off, I'm like, robot walking to the bathroom. I get to the bathroom. I have to walk past somebody who's coming out as I'm going in.
Which is great because now you know it's open.
It's open. I go, I see the urinal. I go, oh my God, we're home free. And I use the urinal, and I swear, it was like, I literally put my arm on the wall and just put my head down and just went, and I mean, I don't know how long I was there for. It was a while. It was like that Adam Sandler sketch, The Longest Piss. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then he finishes and, you just pissed yourself. I know.
Are you going to remember that forever?
Forever. And then I finally, I was done, washed my hands, left the Target, got back in the car.
I feel like a new man, probably.
I said out loud in the car with nobody else in it, you did it, Sam. You did it, Sam. I said that. I felt really like somebody.
Accomplished.
Yes. And it was really like...
It was an accomplishment.
It was, yeah, I felt really good about it. I felt really good, but I made it. I survived.
You really didn't think you would.
I thought there was a great chance I wasn't.
I mean, you thought enough where you took the top off the Stanley and aggressively threw it somewhere.
Yeah, I took the top off the Stanley, and the Stanley is the name for my penis. Yeah, no,
after
I was...
Stanley from the mashup?
That's right, I named it after... No, it's from The Office, because I don't remember if he has a mustache or not. Yeah, it's it was a real mind over matter scenario, and it made me feel like I really did that. Maybe I really am him. You know,
I was just gonna say this is bad because it's just gonna give him more confidence. Like,
right.
Oh, I can roll up to the airport with 10 minutes to go. Oh, I can push my bladder to the.
I know what. Yeah, I know what the limit is. This ain't the limit. And once time passes, I'll go. Probably could have done a little more.
Yeah, actually, that wasn't that bad.
You know what? I think I could have probably made it home.
I'd like to keep pushing it.
Yeah, you're right. He's probably thinking like, I could probably make it home.
You know, I like to push it.
Yeah.
I'm like that Salt and Pepper song. Push it real good. That's how you end up on the, Pennsylvania Turnpike with no gas in your car. And
Yeah.
hot dog in the passenger seat somehow.
That's right. People asking why are you going to Wawa
Right. They
in
go,
the morning with another man.
yeah, they might. Oh, did you see the eclipse? Yeah, I was on the side of the road. I had no gas in my car. Yeah. But I won. It was a big day. I felt a real sense of accomplishment. 866-969-1969. Let's go to Luke in Kentucky. What's up, Luke?
Hey, Sam. How's it going?
I mean, great.
Yeah, it sounds great. I love the show. And Troy is a consummate professional on
good.
the phones.
Good. I was actually just wondering that, so that's good to hear.
Yeah. So anyway, this was back in 2006, and I was going on a third date with a girl. We were going to a concert in Nashville, and a tornado hit Nashville on our way down, and so we were stuck in traffic.
Oh.
I was stuck in the middle lane, so there was no getting over, just absolute gridlock. And, it's like a 2-hour drive for me, and so, 45 minutes in, it's like I got pissed, but it's like I can make it to the venue. And, we're stuck in traffic. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, God. And I was so grateful I had a Gatorade bottle in my car because it had to be done. And it was the first time this girl I was on a date with had seen my dick.
Oh,
it worked
romantic.
out great.
Oh,
yeah,
it did.
It worked out great. We ended up getting married. We've been married since 2008.
Wow, that is, you know what? First of all, congratulations. Second of all, that must be, I feel like if you go on a second date after that, you might as well get married. Once you've realized, no, that's okay, because you know that this lady is down to ride. Like this is your person, and she knows. Listen, if I'll put up with that, I'll put up with anything. Like that's one of those scenarios. Either you're not going on a second date, or you're getting married.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No, she's a good egg. So
that's excellent. Thank you, Luke. And sometimes that is like there's a romantic side to tales like this. Chris in New Jersey. What's up, Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
So I have a good story about, it's a shit story, not piss. So there's a lot more on the line.
Yeah.
So I was on the Garden State Parkway, and it like a food poisoning, just like bubbles. You just feel it. You feel it fall.
Yeah.
It's like brr, and there's nothing you can do. So
nothing.
I was at the point where I had to make a decision. Do I just ride it out? Because I know as soon as I move, everything's going to probably kind of shake loose.
Right.
But I had to take a chance. I was in a work truck, and it wasn't even my own vehicle. So I get to the rest stop at exit 100, which I'm sure Mike Montone's very familiar with, right before you hit the shore. And,
was that the Molly pitcher?
Yes. It was about a year and a half ago when it was literally just brand new, redone. So the bathroom is like spotless. So I make it to the bathroom, and as I get in the stall and as I turn around and pull my pants down, everything lets go. Like before I could sit. So as I'm in the act of sitting, like simultaneously sitting and pulling my pants down because I didn't have any time, let go everywhere. About 10% of it made it in the toilet, and the rest made it all over my pants, all over the floor and seat. It splashed out into the stalls next to me. It was a complete horror show in like a brand new bathroom. And I used an entire industrial-sized roll of toilet paper to try and scoop everything up into the toilet.
See,
I mean, the toilet seat was stained brown. But the worst part of it all,
like the linoleum had been seeped in.
Yeah. So the worst part of it all is all the shit, like 40% to 50% of the shit got all over my pants, outside of my pants, because I was pulling them down as I was going.
That is 100% the worst part, because I promise you, if it had gotten all over the stall but nothing on my pants, I would have like just finished up and gone like, I don't know, man, that stall was a mess when I walked in. Like, but I made it. It still counts. I made it.
Now I have to figure out how to get back to my car, and I'm completely covered in my own shit at a busy rest stop. So I just kind of stood there for a few minutes trying to figure out, and I just was like, I just got to book it. Mm-hmm. So I stood there. I waited till I didn't see a lot of feet around, and I'm covered in shit. Like it's like mushing around in my pants. And
Jesus!
Running down my shoes. Like literally like
hold yourself.
What
water
are you doing?
It was like food poisoning, like water. Like there's no controlling that,
bro.
So I just
Troy's the only one that's agreeing with you. By the way,
no,
I get it. Sometimes you get shit shoes.
I should have just called Troy off the air and talked about this, I guess. But,
that's right. That's right. Troy will say like, "No, man. No matter where you could be driving outside of school. You just you got to get in front of the school, drop trowel, just take a shit on their lawn. It is what it is. It's natural."
Yep. So I just booked it to my car, covered in shit. I took my dog seat cover off my back seat and put it on my driver's seat, so I wouldn't. So I'm now sitting in dog hair, covered in shit, and there's a roofer working at my house. So like I'm gonna see people when I get home, and so I just called my wife. I said, open the back door, don't ask questions.
Oh, you don't want your wife to see you like this? She'll divorce you.
Yeah, so luckily, like, from my back door, I can get straight into my basement, and there's a shower in my basement. So, but there's a roofer and like all these like 5'4" workers at my house, covered in shit, and I have a freaking food poisoning stomach ache. Like I feel like I'm gonna go again any minute, and so I just booked it through all these guys working, covered in shit, downstairs, showered, threw my clothes away, but yeah, it was embarrassing. I mean, running through the rest stop covered in shit.
You don't want to. I mean,
like I know.
Thank you, Chris. At a point, thank you, buddy. At a point, like it's better to just walk, like get rid of the pants, and walk through the rest stop and go home in your underwear. If you didn't really get it on your underwear, but you got it all over your pants, it's more embarrassing to walk around with shit-covered pants than it is to just be in fairly clean underwear and go like, trust me, the other option's worse. Like it is,
I'd probably just start a new life.
You might have to.
I mean,
you know what I'd probably do? I'd probably take all my clothes off and just leave my underwear on and pretend I'd been in a fugue state.
Yes.
I should correct myself, by the way. It was the Judy Blume rest area that he desecrated.
Judy Blume's got her own rest area?
Oh, yeah.
Good for her.
And
Judy Blume and Bon Jovi?
I think
it's pretty deep in. It's way past Vince Lombardi. It's pretty deep in, but Judy Blume has it.
Really speaks to the author's legacy. I just wanted to make sure, in case anyone wants to visit the scene of the crime, that they get the appropriate.
Judy Blume is the rest stop. I love that. Yeah, they're all named after people. Vince Lombardi gets the first one after the bridge.
Of course.
That's the big one. It was popping, by the way, on Friday night. I popped by the Vince Lombardi.
Probably a very popular place.
Super popular. I stopped by the Popeyes because the line was so much shorter, but they put a Shake Shack in there. Oh, it's popping at that Shake Shack.
Yeah, how long did you wait?
At the Popeyes?
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
Because everybody was at the Shake Shack.
I kind of figure at that point, just like go home.
I was hungry for Popeyes.
You need a little fuel after.
I need some sustenance and...
You could have come over.
And... Well, I wasn't going to do that.
Okay, I was awake.
Well, I know. That's why I wasn't doing that.
Okay.
And get the cheap Jersey gas.
Yeah, but not at the rest stop.
It's cheaper than New York.
Even at the rest stop.
100%.
I don't know about that.
It can't be by much.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's cheaper.
Okay.
And they do it for you.
5 cents?
Per gallon? Now you're talking about 50 cents if you get 10 gallons.
Yeah, come over next time. I'll cook you a meal.
I'll come over after your sleep.
After I'm passed out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dustin in Virginia. What's up, Dustin?
This is a good question.
Hey, Sam. I just wanted to know, because you said earlier you had a ton of buttons on your jeans. Did you re-button to go into Target, or did you just go fly down and roll with it?
That's a great question. The answer is the top button was rebuttoned. The others were not. Good for you. Because it'd be too much pressure.
You were pushing it.
It was going to take too long. And what I did was, whatever, like the T-shirt that I was wearing, I tried to pull it down so it was covering the crotchetal area, just in case, because it was literally like one top button buttoned, maybe whatever it is, 3 open. So you had that. That's enough for there to be an opening. So I just tried to make sure my T-shirt was over the opening. But yeah, it was the top button was buttoned, just enough buttons to keep the pants up, and that's it.
And avoid the child section at all costs.
At all costs. Although I do have to go through arts and crafts to get to the bathroom. So we're running a risk, but it is what it is.
Button flight jeans are the worst.
Right.
Thank you, Dustin.
Appreciate it, guys. Love the show.
But that's how,
Yeah, I guess.
real jeans are supposed to be buttoned.
No. First of all, real jeans are not supposed to be buttoned down.
Cheap shit jeans are zip fly.
What would you say? How many jeans are
Cheap
just
shit.
zipped? Like 85%?
I'd say the majority.
Yeah,
That's right. 'Cause
overwhelming
the majority of people get their jeans at Kohl's.
I don't shop at Kohl's.
Yes, you do. You stop at Kohl's. Yeah, I mean, yes, the majority, but that's not for, those aren't real, like...
Oh, no, they suck. What do you, like, make...
Huh?
Designer jeans.
Well, they're not nice jeans. They're not,
They suck.
This is Japanese denim.
I don't
okay?
care.
This is not.
Button-down flies are the worst.
This is Japanese denim made to be worn.
I've accidentally bought button fly jeans before, and I've returned them. Because I don't want, I like a nice zip.
Right. Well, you like cheap shit.
It's not cheap. It has
It
nothing
is.
to do with being cheap.
Yes, it is. It is. You won't find a zip on a good pair of jeans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on a good pair of jeans, you won't find a zip.
I think you're talking out of your depth.
I'm not. You're the one buying jeans at Kohl's.
You think only... Not, Troy, come on. Help me out here.
I mean,
a nice pair of jeans has a button fly. That's it.
I probably have to agree with him.
All nice jeans have button flies.
Well, all my G-Stars have button downs.
That's right.
I don't
Those are nice
wear
jeans.
them much anymore, but they're a pretty expensive jean.
All expensive jean have button flies.
I mean, I'm not a jean connoisseur.
No,
I am.
neither is he, but he's acted like one.
You don't know. You don't know what my hobbies are. I am
know.
a jean connoisseur.
I've been into Levi. Some of them are zip.
Levi is like a fine jean, but
Pretty sure that's the most expensive jeans can get.
Okay, well, you should keep looking. You might need to keep looking.
I feel like it goes Old Navy, Kohl's, Levi.
And then if you really want to impress somebody, Banana Republic.
Listen, you're forgetting we're not in the same tax bracket.
Yeah, those aren't even jeans anymore. Those are like a dress pant made of denim. with a very subtle flair.
I just hate them.
I get it, but no, I think you need to have a button fly on a pair of jeans.
Okay, so I asked ChatGPT.
Thank God. Thank God, because Travis and I are just sitting here with our feeble human brains.
Yeah. So,
what'd you ask?
So I said, do any designer jeans have zipper flies?
Great.
Okay, that's not quite.
All right, you want me to re-ask it? I'll ask it whatever you want. But I can tell you what it told me.
Okay, what does it say?
Okay, so it says, yes, many designer jeans do have zipper flies. It largely depends on the brand, collection, and style of jeans. Here's a breakdown to give you a clear idea.
Great. ChatGPT loves a breakdown.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Levi's. We mentioned Levi's.
Because they want to impress, because they want to say, look how quick I can make a list.
Look how much I know.
That's all it is. We don't need nobody asks for a list. They go, but look how quick I can make one.
Just answer the question.
I've got a top 10. Here it is.
Diesel, they offer both button and zipper flies. Diesels are expensive jeans.
They're expensive, but I'm sorry, go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt.
Juicy Couture?
Rag and Bone.
Rag and Bone's a nice
frequently
jean.
uses zippers in their skinny and slim jeans.
Right.
AG jeans. I don't even know.
AG is a nice jean.
J brand.
Yeah, you can get those at Nordstrom.
Acne Studios.
Acme Studios.
It says Acne. ACNE.
It's Acme.
Okay, well, ChatGPT got it right.
They put out like Looney Tunes.
No.
Those aren't. That's not a jean manufacturer.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and Saint Laurent.
Okay.
Jeans.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves.
Yves Mon Dessert. Saint Laurent.
So there are designer jeans that use.
Of course there are.
Right, but
what?
these aren't
Button.
designer jeans and high quality, properly manufactured.
So what do you want to
fabric
ask ChatGPT? How many high quality?
A real.
How many real jeans?
Real jean, and that's the thing. A real jean.
Yeah.
You have to know. ChatGPT doesn't understand this.
How do you know?
How do I know?
Yeah. How do
what
you know
ChatGPT understands? Yeah. Because I know.
Have you fed it the information?
There's a culture to it. That if it's like,
you're part of the gene culture.
I'm part
because you have a pair of jeans.
I have multiple pairs of jeans. And there's a culture to it that's just like, I don't have a lot of respect. If somebody's like, I have a really nice pair of jeans, and there's a zipper on it, I go, no, you don't.
First of all, I wouldn't show you my crotch area.
No, that's the first thing I'd like to see. If you said I have a really nice pair of jeans, I'd go, show me the crotch area. Bless you. Troy is allergic to the truth. I go, show me the crotch area. And you go, okay. And if it's a zipper, I don't have respect for it.
What if I put the zipper down?
Well, then, we have a different conversation to be had.
Okay. Look, high quality. You're wrong on this one. And you don't like to be wrong, so I understand why you're not conceding.
What about like raw denim? Would you ever see raw denim with a zipper? I don't think so.
Listen, the jeans you're wearing are very nice.
Yeah,
jeans.
Nobody's saying they're not.
Thank you.
So it just they chose to use a button fly on those.
A button. It's the way you're supposed to make a jean.
How many buttons? 2?
It's 2-button fly. Yeah.
They're just really big.
They just
buttons.
space them. They space them properly. Yeah,
I don't think it's like there's a law of like if you.
I think it's a law. I think you could get sued for some kind of slander or something like that.
Should we stop this conversation?
Yeah. 100%. Let's go to Corey in Rockland. What's up, Corey?
Hey, guys. No, look, anyone who wears button-fly jeans usually does or is in porn. Because if you watch good porn, because they don't want to, because they always go commando and they don't want to get their hog stuck in a zipper. So you always see the woman unbutton the flies.
I think, Corey, thank you.
So you guys must be doing porn.
Maybe it's porn. It might be porn related, but I think it's also for dramatic effect. The idea of slowly buttoning versus
is that why you wear them?
Because I want a lady to slowly unbutton them. It hasn't happened yet, but the idea that it could is exciting to me.
And you like doing it yourself.
Right, and so I'll slowly button myself, imagine if this were a lady.
You're like, I can't wait to go to the bathroom. It's going to take me an extra 30 seconds to unbutton these jeans.
That's right. Yeah, if I have a really nice pair of jeans and then it's like, but it has a zipper, I go, nah. Nah. John in Houston. What's up, John?
Hey, good morning. I'm just wondering, Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate, came back last night at SummerSlam, and we're talking about jeans and button flies.
Well, yeah.
A whole other show for that.
You're right, John. However, I do know, too, there is, trust me, once we get to noon, we're going to be talking a lot about it. It was a very exciting SummerSlam, to the point where, like, here's what happened. 2 nights, right?
It's a lot.
First night, Money in the Bank cash in. Second night, Brock Lesnar returns.
It's a lot of stuff.
So I'm going crazy, obviously. Saturday, nuts. I mean,
Obviously.
crazy. They took video of me. I'm jumping up and down. Brock Lesnar's music starts playing. I'm like, what? I start grabbing people and shaking
Just
them.
people you didn't even
jumping
know?
up and down. Whoever I can find. Whoever's in grabbing distance. I'll grab them. I swear there have been
You probably
times
should rephrase that.
by the shoulders to celebrate. I mean, there have been times where it's like very high-ranking WWE executives are on the floor just to observe, like, the audience.
Sure.
And I'm sitting there going like, yeah, dude, and go for a high five with them. Like, I can't
They're like,
handle
act like you work here.
Well, no, they go, okay, I guess that's what, somehow, they're like, yeah, that's what Sam does. Nobody else. Like, the other announcers, they don't even go out onto the floor. They're like, no, we work here. We're going to be, I go, no, I'm on the floor going crazy.
You're the real deal.
The real deal. And so the first night, there was a Money in the Bank cash in.
Oh, we were waiting until noon.
Well, wait till you hear this. There was a Money in the Bank cash in, and I'm pumped. I'm jazzed. I'm jazzed. I'm
jazzed.
super jazzed by the whole thing. And
Yeah, but you knew it was going to happen.
I didn't know. It's a surprise. The Money in the
It's
Bank.
fake.
No. The Money in the Bank, it really does get you a title shot whenever you want it. Seth Rollins' injury was fake.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins was faking an injury, but it was fake so he could cash in at an unexpected moment. You see, that's why it was fake. He lied on the Rich Eisen show. So he could cash in.
Rich Eisen will never trust him again.
That's right. CM Punk was not expecting it. He won the title.
He wasn't expecting it.
CM Punk won the title.
He was in tears.
And then all of a sudden, Seth gave him something to cry
And he had
about.
no idea that was going to happen.
It's the Money in the Bank.
Right.
Everybody thought Seth was injured.
Right. The night was over.
The night was over.
They should have just ended the show.
Nope. Seth Rollins' music hits. He's got the briefcase. Throws his crutches away like Willy Wonka. Cashes in. Boom, we got a new world champion. So I'm jazzed up, right? And I'm doing
Stop saying that.
I'm super jazzed. And we're doing the podcast after SummerSlam. And I'm just like, and we finally turn it off, and I see my phone's like lighting up with people and ring alerts. And the producers of the show were like, you guys feel that earthquake?
Oh, right.
And everyone's like, yeah, man, I felt that earthquake. And I went, no. No, what earthquake?
I was too jazzed up.
I didn't feel any. There was literally an earthquake.
You were super close.
I was right there.
I
was in East Rutherford. Yeah. I was in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And everyone's like, did you guys feel that earthquake? And the ring alerts that I'm getting are like, was there an explosion? Was there an earthquake? Was there a this? Was there a that?
Oh, the worst.
And, you know, my mom and the in-laws are texting, what was that? Did you feel that? Is there a, you know, and I'm sitting there going like, I didn't feel it because I was jazzed up about the cash in.
I was too jazzed up.
Like, that's when I realized, like, oh, I guess I am the real deal. I missed an earthquake because I was so excited about Money in the Bank cash in that I didn't realize there was an earthquake. Did you feel the earthquake?
Yeah. It wasn't a big one.
But if you
the
felt
one that was like last year or whatever, that was way bigger.
With the one that was last year or whatever?
Yeah.
That's when I was WrestleMania in Philly.
Oh my God, you missed all the
I missed that earthquake.
Wrestling.
I missed all that earthquake too because but by the way, Cody finished his story. So like all these exciting things happen, it makes me miss earthquakes.
Yeah, this one was like, oh yeah, I felt that. What is that? And then it was over.
Right.
It was very quick.
Like I remember years ago, there was that New York earthquake that I don't know if you guys were. I was up here.
Oh,
I was here for an earthquake, yeah.
And I remember I was voice tracking my Hits 1 show where I'm sure I was recycling the same line that I had said every other night. I would just say the same thing every single show because I was convinced no one was listening until Troy told me, hey.
I keep hearing you say the same thing.
And he was like, but it's weird because you sound tonally, it's like a little different, but you're saying the same thing. It's not like it's the same show. And then I did have to fess up. Yeah, I've been saying the same thing for weeks to see if anybody noticed. So yeah. But I remember like being in there, like being in the voice tracking booth and like just feeling a little something and looking at the screen. The screen started shaking. And then I got out, and it was like, oh, there was an earthquake. I was like, oh, okay. But this one, like, I'm there in Jersey. I guess the earthquake was in Jersey.
It was in Hasbrook Heights.
Right.
It was like right just north of East Rutherford.
And everybody felt it except me. I didn't feel it at all. I didn't know it had happened.
Did you feel left out, or were you like,
no,
damn, that's how real I am?
I felt like a real one.
Like,
again.
I'm so jazzed up about Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, that's how I knew that I was like, this is not... that
I'm the geological event.
That's right. That's how I knew I'm an authentic person. You know what I mean? That people go like, oh, what a shill. Oh, he's towing the company line again. I go, no, I'm so excited about this stuff. I miss earthquakes under my feet. Where was the earthquake? It was under my feet, and I missed it because I was so excited about a Money in the Bank cash in.
Troy, did you feel it?
I didn't know.
You were probably already asleep, though, right?
What was it?
It was
like 10:18 on Saturday night?
It was about 10 p.m. on Saturday.
I was still jazzed up from The Naked Gun.
Oh!
Did you see?
Yeah, I went.
I'll ask for your thoughts.
Okay.
That's so...
I told you I was.
jazzed up this weekend.
What was a jazzy weekend?
It was a jazzy weekend.
Bro, I was jazzed up all weekend. I was out like the whole weekend doing wrestling
you're like
stuff.
a kid in a candy store.
Starting Friday. So like on Friday... They took over. I went to the American Dream Mall for the first time. You know that
Just
mall
the shop?
that they finally built in Jersey. Forever, you would drive past, and I'm almost kind of bummed that they actually built the mall because it was like, I don't know. I mean, over 10 years, maybe 20 years.
Xanadu?
Yeah, that was
sitting there
because they built this ski slope. This indoor ski slope was the first thing that they built. And I think it was supposed to be like an Olympic training area, originally. And then they were just like, well, we're not doing this. So you would drive down right after you got off the bridge, like as you were going past what was then Giant Stadium, you would always pass this unfinished structure that was designed to be an indoor ski slope. And it was kind of hilarious that it's just like, they just have nothing to do with this. It took 17 years to build this mall, but not because the mall took that long to make, but just because there were so many foibles. It was full of foibles. And then they were like, okay, we're going to build a mall around it. And they were going to call it Xanadu. And then they just stopped building the mall at some point. So now you have this massive ski slope and half a mall, but it's never opened. And it's just and everything's just stopped.
Everybody kept running out of money.
Yes. And then finally, I think like in 20, and then I thought they were going to close it again because they finally got the mall open. Another group came in to finish it. They called it the American Dream. They opened the mall in like 2019. They have a theme park in there. It's the biggest mall ever. I think it might be bigger than the whatever the Mall of America.
Yeah,
I think it is bigger than Mall of America. Yeah. It's bigger than the Syracuse Mall, and that was number 2 for a while.
Oh, okay.
Syracuse Mall, that was the only thing they had in Syracuse was the Carousel. It was the second biggest mall behind Mall of America.
By the way, the American Dream Mall?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Wow.
There's nothing there.
Well, it's a mall. But so they finally finished it in 2019. And then immediately, like within a year, they're like, hey, everybody, no more going in public. They're like, what about theme parks? No, especially indoor theme parks. That's a terrible idea. On the East Coast, never.
What about malls?
No. Malls are pretty much going to close down forever. So it somehow survived, and it's here now. I don't know. It didn't see. And so I went for the first time because that's where WWE put their like superstore. Oh. And they had a whole setup. They had a photo ops area over here. They had Fanatics Live over there.
I saw the lines.
Yeah.
Didn't look fun.
And so I drove to it, and I went in the mall. I didn't think it was a bad mall. There was a bunch of shit.
It's a mall.
I mean, it's a mall. There's a wing of the mall that has higher end stores.
Yeah.
There's a wing of the mall that has lesser end stores. There's a food court. It's a maze. It's very big. It's hard to get around. But like,
how do they not rename it for the weekend?
The WrestleMania Mall or the SummerSlam Mall or the?
How is it not like the American Nightmare Mall?
Oh fuck!
Who's not thinking over there?
I call it the WrestleMania Mall. It's SummerSlam. It wouldn't have made any sense at all. The American Nightmare Mall would have been amazing.
How do you not like change it for the weekend?
And it's not like yeah, can we have the whole mall? Yeah, give us the whole mall.
Yeah, just give me the whole mall.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, we can't go to Victoria's Secret this weekend.
Sorry, the kids can't ride around on those $20 little bears that have wheels.
That's right. That's right. We don't need the theme park. Nickelodeon theme park can still be there. But the American Nightmare Mall would have been
Come on,
sick.
who's not thinking?
Sick. He's in the main event of the show.
You talk to Triple H for me. Tell him that was my idea.
I will.
Okay.
Well, next time we're trading cards. But I went there and the line was super long to get into the store. So I didn't, because I'm sure I could have cut the line, you know what I mean? But I was like,
of course you could have. We've talked about this before.
But I'm not.
You love just being the common man.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm son of a plumber. I'm not gonna cut the line in front of the line, because the people in the line will be like, "Oh, what's up, Sam?" And I'll be like, "Oh, what's up? Enjoy this line."
I'm just going in here.
I kind of get that.
I'm not gonna be like Jason Bateman on iPhone release day or whoever it was from Arrested Development who skipped the line.
You don't want to buy the last thing of somebody that's been waiting in line.
Right. I'm like, oh, this is an exclusive. I guess I'll grab it.
Oh, last John Cena shirt in a medium?
Have you been here all day? I'm just a quick in and out. Just for me, in and out. I don't like that.
You think though they would let you in though before it opens to be like, I pick what you want.
Yeah,
that would be the move.
Or like, hey, I'm taking everybody's order. What do you want?
Like, I understand if you're in a line and they're like, oh, Sam, walk in front of everybody. And it's kind of
I'm not kidding you. The line was 2 hours long.
It was super long.
But it's funny that you can't be like, okay, I want to buy my own shit, and they'll let you in before it opens.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably would. I've done it, if I was when I was at WrestleMania and I was I had to be in the store before it opened because we were doing shows and stuff. I was able to go into the I'm sure I could get into the store.
You get an employee discount?
I don't know. I never even asked. I just go up and pay.
It's funny that you do that. I've been with you when you did that. It's funny.
I just go up.
And he gets recognized, of course. Every like he's picking out shirts and they're like, oh, hey, Sam. He's like, oh, hey, what's up? Here's my shirt.
Lord of the Marks.
And I'm sure I could email and go, like, could you send me this? Could you send me that? And I'm not doing that.
I think you just love the experience. You love being involved in the experience that everybody else is experiencing.
I'm not going to lose touch. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that about you.
I like it. This is why I'm doing it, because I like it. I like this thing.
But you also got to know, like, you are working, right?
No,
so it's like to stand in a 2-hour line really isn't like...
Take advantage of the perks.
It doesn't benefit you to just stand there for 2 hours when you have other stuff to do.
No, so I passed on the store entirely. I was like, I'm not going to wait in a 2-hour line, but I'm not going to cut the line either. So let me just not do the store. I looked in the window. I was like, oh, cool store.
But I thought you buy like a shirt for every event that you do.
I just went on WWE Shop and grabbed them. I still grabbed the Cena shirts. They made 2 Cena shirts, Jets and Giants.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
And technically, he was at 2 shows. He was at SmackDown and SummerSlam.
So that counts.
So you need both. And I went to both.
And you paid for shipping.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm surprised they don't have an employee code.
Right?
I'll bet they do. I'd never asked. I'm sure. I'm positive. I know exactly who I could email and go like, hey, could you have them send this to me? I'm not going to do that. I go in the thing. I bought it. That's what I do.
And I appreciate it, but it's strange, but it's funny.
It's funny.
It is.
And then I was like, okay. And I saw, they were doing Fanatics Live and like opening cards and stuff. Yeah. So I just kind of walked up to say hi, but I guess I looked like I knew what I was doing. So they just let me walk right past the barricades, which I mean, I have a pass, obviously. I could walk past it, but I didn't have to show it.
That's horrible security.
Right. And I walked right up there to say, and they were like, oh, Sam. And they just pulled up a chair. And so I started doing Fanatics Live opening cards.
I'm surprised you weren't doing it.
They had other hosts to do it, but once I was there, they were like, "Oh, yeah, do it." And then, like, once I was done, like another guest came in. I was like, "Okay, now you do it." And they were like, "So what are you doing here? We didn't know you were coming." I was like, "Yeah, no, I just came. Like, I just showed up. I was just here." And then I went to the convention, which was not the WWE convention. It was like they had a Legends convention.
Where was that?
That was at the hotel at Newark Airport. So it was all in the same. That was my idea. Everything was in the same kind of basic area.
What was at the Continental Airlines Arena?
No, nothing at the Continental Airlines Arena. They didn't have it. They went to the Rock instead. No Continental Airlines Arena show.
I missed the Continental Airlines.
Me too. I loved shows there. But I went to the Legends convention.
Okay. That's at the hotel?
At the hotel at Newark Airport.
Okay. At Newark Airport?
It's like yeah.
They got hotels around there, right? Like around MetLife?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it wasn't a WWE event. It was a Legends thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
It was a Legends thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was like one of the a lot of people come in and do side shows when WWE's doing a big show.
Like Pete Rose used to do at Hall of Fame.
That's right. Okay. That's right. But it's like a whole plethora of Pete Roses.
Okay.
And like, I went in and, obviously everybody knew who I was.
You don't have to say that.
But I go up and I'm like, hey, You know, I think I know somebody that's in there. They're like, Sam, you can just go in. I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're like, Sam, like, just go. Like, it's cool that you're here. You could just go. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. And so I was, you know, tooling around there for a little bit. But, like, you know.
Everybody cool?
Everybody cool.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
I don't know if Hacksaw was there. JBL was there. The Great Mutah was there.
Okay.
Broski was there. Everybody. The Dudley Boys together. With glasses, photo op with glasses.
I just don't they do that always?
No, it's not. It might be Bubba, it might be Devon, but to get the Dudleys together is a thing.
D'Lo Brown?
Hardy Boys were there.
Love the Hardy Boys.
I didn't see D'Lo. I would have loved to say hello to D'Lo.
Well, he's the real deal, and so are you.
You're looking at the real deal now. But I kind of had to get out of there quicker.
Tooling around.
I was tooling around, but I kind of had to get out of there quicker than I thought because, like,
you had to pee?
No. I had peed before. It was just a lot of people were like coming up to me and stuff, and I was like, I'm trying.
Are you trying to say like I had to go because I was getting swarmed by fans?
I wasn't getting swarmed, but I was trying to tool around, and it was like that energy of me at a merch booth, like just buying stuff, except like.
Plus, everybody's there buying photo ops, and you're just there for free.
And everybody's and I was like, and that's the other thing. I was like, if I had gotten a table, I would have cleaned up.
Right.
But I'm just like. And also, there's a part of me that's like, if I'm walking around taking pictures with people for free in front of wrestlers' tables that are charging for photos, I'm like, this is kind of fucked up because I'm kind of impeding on their business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me say hello to everybody I want to say hello to and get out of here. And then I was like, should I go home? Nope, because SmackDown's in Newark. Let me just go to SmackDown. And I was like, because I'm not working, but the fact that I could just go, of course I should go.
I guess.
It'd be crazy not to. Can you imagine, like, telling me when I was younger, you know, you could just go to SmackDown and find out that I didn't just go. Yeah. And so I did. I just went. The parking lot guy was like, oh, hey, Sam, let me go park. I was like,
even the parking lot guy knows you.
Everybody knows me. I'm the last professional broadcaster.
You had a ticket?
No.
You just sit in the ring?
I go sit in the ring.
Okay.
You go sit in the corner, you know, sit at the commentary table, whatever. No, that is the funnest thing in the world. I just go in. Like in the staff entrance, and then I'll just find a spot in the arena. You know what I mean? And watch the show.
At what age will your son start to like get annoyed that he's not going to these things with you?
He's kind of annoyed now when he doesn't get to go, but I do take him to some stuff.
No, I know you do.
So it's like I do tell him like, look, the stuff that you would enjoy and is good for you, I'll take you, and I'm going to take you again.
And like you obviously can't take him to SmackDown because you've been working the entire day. You're not going to carry him around. Not carry him, but you're not going to.
But at some point I would have to carry him. Like these are long days that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And like I can't take him to SummerSlam because I'm literally like working the whole time.
Yeah.
And like moving all over the place. So like, you know, but
when you're going away for like a weekend, like you did, he's like, oh, I want to go.
Of course. Yeah, he wants to go to SummerSlam. But
are you like, no, kid, don't worry. John Cena's going to lose. You don't want to go.
Right.
And he's like, what are you talking about?
What do you mean? How do you know?
It's just a feeling I have.
But I would also then, it's like it becomes a whole thing. I'd have to get my wife to go because then she'd have to bring him home early because it goes a little late. And then
you got to record the podcast.
And now the baby, I got to record the podcast. It's a whole thing.
No, I get it. All right, so...
so I went to SmackDown. It was great. Come home literally the next day, wake up, go to the stadium. And like I said, I was doing both pre-shows, but now like their pre-show operations are 3 hours long and like have like 6 hours worth of stuff in the 3 hours. It's like kind of amazing.
A 3 hour pre-show for a 3.5 hour event?
Well, they do it like...
What is this, Super Bowl every weekend?
They kind of do it like that, like how the NFL does it, where it's just like the pregame show is just on. Like you just turn it on and just have it on. And
Which I understand. I mean,
you know?
It's like it's streaming.
It's streaming.
You know, so it's like, why not?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
But yes, I was doing stuff, but that was again all over the place, like do an interview here, go over there, and everything is like, and I love it because so much of it is fly by the seat of your pants. Like literally, I was doing an interview with like some of the wrestlers, and we're about to go live. Like we're live in 90 seconds, and it's like we don't have a camera or a microphone. Like we gotta get a camera. We gotta get the cameraman. Nobody told me. Okay, here's your microphone. They're like, Sam, do you want to put earbuds in so you can hear the show? I go, if there's time, put them in. If not, I don't. You know, whatever. And so literally, it's like put the earbuds in. Okay, 4, 3, 2. Here we are backstage. But I love that. I love that type of energy. And so it was great, do the 2 shows, then you got to come home. And I knew you were going to have it. I figured you might be salty today.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
3 days, 3 emergency podcasts.
Oh. You know what? I just muted you.
You did.
I'm like, this is
I don't
too
want
much.
the updates this week.
I'm seeing way too many sirens.
Yeah. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I don't know how it's possible.
I know. So many emergencies.
God.
It is. I did it.
Official podcast after both nights, right?
Yeah, WWE, yeah.
3 emergency podcasts.
3 emergency podcasts. And then we're going to have to...
Then you have your show today.
We get break it down at noon, yeah.
What else is there to say?
I mean, it's like, why are you going to tune in the noon show? You've heard everything.
No, there's more to say.
You save some takes?
Because I think about it more, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I didn't even think of that. It happens every time. I didn't even think of that. Oh, good thing. I've created a life in which... At any point in the day, within 6 hours, I got to talk about wrestling somewhere. So, like, whatever thought I have, there's time to get it out there to the masses because they need to hear it. They need to hear it.
People enjoy hearing your.
They like to hear it.
Yeah.
It was actually like I thought about how psychotic it was.
It is
because the wrestling channel, Pro Wrestling Nation, they had a big setup.
Oh yeah, and you were doing your show.
I forgot I did a radio show too. They had a big setup at MetLife. The whole live events team was there. They did a great job. Like they had a big serious sign. They had graphics for each show, but I thought it was like a digital screen on the front of the desk. It was like a stretchy material, like real
like a wrap.
Printed wrap thing. Yeah. That I guess they'll be able to use at other live shows and everything. But we basically set up in the parking lot, and from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., there were 3 different shows on. So from 1 to 2 p.m., I did Not Sam Wrestling Live from the parking lot in front of the people who were there tailgating and everything.
And Hot Dog.
And Hot Dog was there. And who just appeared in the distance in the parking lot at one point, like a mirage. It was crazy. But I guess just because of the way I'm so used to doing things now, they had a table set up for, you could have 5 people sitting at the table because everybody's going to bring in guests. Everybody's got a ton of co-hosts. Everybody's got all this stuff going on. And they're like, yeah, Sam, you could get guests. You could do whatever. I go, okay. And I showed up and they were like, so what's your plan? And I go, this is it.
I'm going to talk about wrestling.
This is it. And I'm sitting there and I realized as I was doing it, this is nuts. I'm sitting at this table built for 5 people, and it's just me. And I'm just going to sit here and talk to the group in the parking lot and live on the radio. I'm just going to do the whole hour just talking about wrestling by myself.
Did you know you could book guests?
Sure. But I didn't. I was like, what?
You could do it, but I'm sure it'd probably be more fun to talk to other people, no?
I mean,
he loves to just blab.
Who do I
about
need
wrestling.
to talk to?
Yeah,
I understand.
He's not listening to them anyway.
I mean, first of all, who do I need to talk to? And second of all, it's the day of the show. Everybody's getting ready for the show. What am I going to go bother people? Say, hey, why don't you do the show?
Was AJ there?
AJ was there.
Nice.
Yeah, he's giving and he did. Right before we go on, he gave me the thumbs up. I was like, there he is.
Oh, so you knew it was ready to go.
I was like, I'm fine. I'm taken care of. Hot Dog's over there snapping photos away.
Doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah, probably just trying to get photos of anybody besides me.
He took a lot of photos this weekend.
A lot of photos.
Networking, yeah. AJ's right there making sure I'm good to go. We're all good. Oh, and then on Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
On Thursday, I was out and about after the piss and everything. Went home for a little bit.
Into the city.
Then went right back into the city.
Did you pee before you left?
Yeah.
You learned your lesson.
I made sure about that. Yeah, you're not going to catch me sleeping twice. I went back into the city because they were doing this show at the Gramercy where it was like a live podcast with Bret Hart and then a performance from Action Bronson. And it was like a whole wrestling show. And they invited me to go. I was like, yeah, I'll go to that. So then I was there too. From the time you saw me on Thursday until right now, it's just been inundated. It's been nonstop.
How's Bret?
He's amazing. And they were like, don't bring up Goldberg. And
Goldberg?
Don't bring up Goldberg. And the host of this show that they were doing, they were like, okay. And I'm watching it for a little bit, and Bret brought up Goldberg. I was like, yeah. You can't help it.
Full name?
Bill Goldberg. The guy couldn't work.
I love Brett.
The guy couldn't work his way out of a paper bag. All he did was hurt people.
He's the best.
He's the best.
Literally the best.
He's the best. And I mean, and it brings him joy, I think.
I do too.
Like if you were like, hey man, I never really liked Goldberg. He's like, oh no, me neither.
Come on, sit down.
Yeah. I don't know if Eric Bischoff ever knew how to book a territory. I know. He loves it. He loves it and it makes him happy. And it makes me happy if Brett's happy. So,
He deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a very, very busy weekend, very, very pleasure-filled weekend as well.
And now you got, God, are you going to Raw tonight?
No, because I do the podcast from the basement.
Right.
So I'll watch Raw.
So now you got your show at noon.
Right.
You're going to go home.
Right.
Rest for a hot minute.
Hot minute.
And then you got to watch Raw.
Watch Raw.
Like 4 hours.
It's 2.5 usually.
And then...
But the Beast is back. Who's to say what anything is going to happen?
Yeah. And then...
and then do a pod
and
after
then do
it.
your podcast.
And then who knows?
No, go to bed.
Well, if something important happens, like something crazy, like if there's an emergency...
No, there's not. No,
you know what I mean, Troy? There's an emergency. You gotta
what could possibly be the emergency.
We covered the emergency.
Yeah,
at least for a couple days.
Well, that's the thing about emergencies. You never know when the next one's going to hit.
What could possibly be the emergency?
Okay, John Cena turned babyface.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
Emergency.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins cashed in the briefcase. Emergency.
You already covered it.
Brock Lesnar returns. Emergency.
You covered it.
But you can't tell me that those 3 days in a row didn't require emergencies.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
I'm
tonight.
saying if those 3 in a row were emergencies, who's to say there won't be a fourth emergency?
What's going to happen? Gunther's going to say something?
And if it's like really jarring, then that could be an emergency.
We should capitalize on this.
That's not what I say. I say that it's an emergency. I wouldn't capitalize. I don't know what that means. That's not like...
Put some extra ad breaks in here.
No. That's not what it's about. What do you think? It's about trying to jump into the algorithm first so you catch the tippity top of that wave?
No. It's for the love of the game.
No, it's because it's an emergency. It's because people need to work their feelings out. It's like church for wrestling.
Watch Raw, do your podcast, which is great.
It's a great podcast. All the programming is fantastic.
And then go to bed.
We'll see. Maybe, and who knows, by the way. I don't want to end up in a position where I'm too jazzed up.
Well, if you're too jazzed up, then calm yourself down.
I don't know how.
Hop on an episode of Twin Peaks.
Love Twin Peaks. Maybe I do an emergency podcast trying to figure out who killed Laura Palmer.
I'm fine with that.
That would be
I'll
great.
listen to that.
That would be great.
I bet it's not this guy.
Yeah.
Spoil it.
Damn it.
So much.
It's a lot, but you got to do it. It has to be done. And it's enjoyable.
I know. You love it.
I love it.
I love that you love it.
I'm in love with the game. Not the
Dude,
I
your boss.
I know. I didn't mean the game. I meant the game. You know what I mean?
You can't say that.
I know. I meant more like that Troy Ave song. Remember when Troy Ave sang that he was in love with the game? He didn't mean the game, like the game, the King of Kings.
Yeah.
All right.
Watch yourself.
I know. I got to watch, I could be misinterpreted. Let's take a break because I want to know what Troy thought of the Naked Gun. He seems all jazzed up. We have a lot to talk about. Pamela Adlon is going to be here.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
The word jeans. So I'm glad American Eagle was able to make a statement finally and clarify, because I was very up in arms and didn't understand. I didn't understand any of it. So I'm glad that we understand now what was going on. But I keep hearing reviews of this Naked Gun movie, and there are people saying it's like the funniest thing they've seen in years. That's what some are saying. I don't know. I didn't get to see it because I was hanging out with Jelly Roll all weekend.
You're hanging out with Jelly Roll?
A little bit.
You met him?
Pretty cool.
Of course I did.
You say hi?
Yes, I did. We embraced.
Did you get a picture?
We didn't take a picture.
Hot dog wasn't there to get a picture. That's what a hot dog's there for, isn't
Well,
it?
it was backstage. I'm not bringing hot dog backstage.
Oh, no. Okay. Say no more.
Yeah. No, I'm not bringing hot dog backstage.
He would ruin that real fast.
Yeah. No, we had a discussion. He really is. You know how everybody says Jelly Roll is just the nicest guy. He's just a down to earth dude. He's the nicest dude. He's just
that doesn't surprise me.
Easy to talk to, a real wrestling guy. Who's great. He's great. But so unfortunately, I didn't get to see Naked Gun, and I feel like I'm falling behind. Clearly, I'm not going to see Superman in theaters. That's done.
I think I missed the boat on that.
Yeah. I think we're waiting on that. I'm not seeing Fantastic Four.
Nope.
In theaters, and I'm kind of okay with that. I don't, I don't think Marvel.
I'd rather see Superman, and if I know that I'm not seeing Superman,
then I'm not seeing Pedro. Sorry. And I know, and by the way, like, you know, I don't think Marvel has earned my benefit of the doubt yet to go back. And then I would have probably maybe tried to see Naked Gun, but we're already past opening weekend. But then next week is already that movie.
I already know what I'm doing on Friday.
That movie?
Weapons.
Yep. Got to see Weapons. And I would still like to see, what's that?
Eddington?
Ari Bennington.
It's not happening.
I would love to see, Ari Aster's movie Bennington, where Earl Douglas comes to town and tries to, I believe Earl Douglas is trying to run for mayor or governor.
Oh.
And it's like at the height of the pandemic, and Earl has all these sort of, he's really running on a cult of personality type of election, which is interesting because it does go back to the Black Rock Coalition.
Interesting.
Yes.
He's running on a Vibe platform?
Yeah. He's really, the town is called, it's an Ari Aster movie. Mm-hmm. The town is called Bennington.
Okay.
And, you know, the vibe has been a certain way for a period of time. And Earl Douglas comes in and decides that the vibe that Chris Stanley set long ago is no longer the right vibe for the town. And it ends up being, I mean, you watch the whole town fall apart. I think it's half horror, half drama. But it is, I mean, it's getting a lot of people talking, this Ari Aster Bennington movie. So I do want to see that. You don't think I'll get to?
No, I mean, that's already
starting to disappear.
Well, yeah, because there's so many like major movies that command percentages of screens.
And it's on the radio every day.
Bennington? Yeah, but you don't see him because you're competition now.
That's true. We're running head to head. I probably shouldn't have promoted him like that.
No, you shouldn't. In fact, I'm going to have Mike take that out of the replay.
Oh, thank goodness. Can you dump out that whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll see.
No, because I looked over the weekend, and I mean, there's like, you know, one screening at night here and there.
Why didn't they show that movie?
They did, but then Superman came.
Oh, yeah.
And Fantastic Four came, and like they have these deals.
And when Superman comes, he comes in every theater.
Everywhere.
All right, so then I better go make sure I see Weapons.
Oh, yeah.
ASAP. That's what I'm seeing.
I can't wait.
I got to see that this weekend.
You want to go together?
No.
Oh.
No.
You thought about it for a second.
Yeah, but I was like, no. Like, definitely not. Like, I could. I'm open to seeing it with someone.
I'll drive there.
Where?
Up to Westchester.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
you can see it at any movie theater. It won't be me and you together. So, if I were you, I'd see it closer to home, save on the gas, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm not coming if you're there.
What if I see you at the theater?
I don't want you following me around like it's Troy's wedding.
He was hoping you forgot about that.
Oh, no. The Sam Roberts show arc of the summer? The story arc of the summer? Troy's
really
wedding
hoping.
in the last week of August?
He was hoping that SummerSlam just washed that memory away.
No. That's the story arc of the summer here. I mean, we can't mention it every day, every segment, because it's got to last all summer. But no. No. That's going to last. But Troy, I mean, you don't make it out to the movie theater very often.
I couldn't even tell you the last time I went to the movie theater.
Probably Airplane.
Unfortunately, I missed that. I was a little too young.
That's too bad.
Maybe Jackass 3D.
You like that one?
I saw that in the theater.
Was that the one where he makes like the volcano out of his butt?
The poo volcano?
The poo volcano on like the model train set?
You know, I don't know if that's 3. That is one of the. It's in one of the Jackass movies.
Right. I have trouble keeping up with like.
It's just funny across the board. They're all funny.
You love them,
of course.
Yeah. What's not to love?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you went back to the movie theater, which you do have trouble in public places too.
Why do you say that?
Well, you just find yourself in scenarios. You generally go like, we tried to do something nice and I almost ended up in a physical altercation. Like that's I feel like that's more common for you than others. And I'm not saying that's your fault. I'm just saying that happens to you.
Yeah, no, there was no altercation. Although, like, the seating is tight. I mean, I've been to theaters before where there's a little room. This wasn't one of those theaters.
Yeah, it wasn't like recliner chairs?
I mean, it was like you went like this.
Oh, but not like with a button on the side.
No. And then, it was sold out theater.
When did you go?
Where did you go?
I went to Union Square.
Yeah.
The Regal. Union Square.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, look.
Why didn't you go to Alamo?
Well, this one it's pretty close to my place. So
movie theater's a movie theater, you're thinking.
I'm thinking, yeah, whatever. I just want to see the stupid movie.
And what time of day?
7:10
p.m.
Yeah.
On what day?
Saturday.
Oh, bro.
You're off on Friday.
No, dude. No, that's not how
Well,
you...
I had something going on Friday.
Noon.
No, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
11 a.m.
I'm not in movie mode, though, at 11 a.m.
Well, that's the problem. Nobody is. So that's why you get a theater to yourself.
Right.
I saw Sinners in a wraparound theater with one. It was me and one other guy. It was like a private screening. It was amazing. Yeah, you got to go at like 11 a.m. to the screening.
Yeah, no. So there was an open seat, like right in the middle.
Right.
But, you know, like...
It wasn't assigned seating?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on the
Fandango.
Right.
So
Fandango. You got a Fandango it.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So I was like, whatever. And then, of course, it's two big guys that I'm sitting next to.
How does this always happen to you?
And one guy...
And you're riding Dolo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one guy, I mean, just overused the Axe body spray. I mean,
He did?
The whole place stunk. It was this guy next to me.
So the whole place stunk, but it was really concentrated right next to you.
Yes. At first, and by the way, like, it's expensive to go to the movies.
Oh, I know.
Just the movie and by itself with all the like whatever, you know, the add-ons.
Fees, yeah, how much was the ticket?
It was almost $30.
No.
That's another reason why you go at 11 in the morning.
Yeah, you get the matinee pricing.
Yeah.
Well, how much less is it?
I'll tell you right now.
$5 or $10 less,
At Regal?
probably. Yeah.
You go to Fandango.
Fandango.
Well, it gave me an option of, and I was like, I know Fandango.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that's a reputable name.
Yeah.
In movie ticket.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, because you roll up with a fake movie ticket, you're going to get laughed out of the theater. It's the last thing you want, especially in your neighborhood.
Yeah, no, not happening.
No, you got a reputation to depend on.
So yeah, $30 for the ticket, and then another $30 for, you know, treats.
What'd you get?
$30 in treats.
Yes.
Well, what'd you get?
Well, first of all,
Did you get a souvenir popcorn bucket?
no, just I got the large. It's $1 extra for a large. So I'm like, well, fuck
Better grab the
I'd rather
large.
have more than not have enough.
Smart.
No, that's true. But the large at a movie theater is large.
Oh, it was probably like this big.
It's a bucket, a
Yeah.
giant bucket. Butter or no butter?
Heavy butter.
Heavy butter. Do you butter it yourself or do they butter it?
They didn't give me an option of butter because I like when they do half the bucket.
That's right. That's what I was going to ask.
Put it in and then butter the half and then butter the top.
$19 for a matinee at Regal in Union Square.
That's $10 less.
Okay. No, whatever.
The best?
Yeah.
I've been to these movie theaters now where some of them, and I think I've talked about it before, they have serve yourself popcorn.
What?
So so check this out. So they sell you just a bucket. And you can, and it's free refills. So, you know, there's no reason to get a large. Ever.
Take as much as you want.
Right. But they sell you the bucket, and then you go to the popcorn machine, and there's a button that kind of opens like almost a trap door where the popcorn pours out of it. So you just put your bucket under there and hit the button, and it serves yourself popcorn. But because it does that, you can do half, you can do a quarter. Butter, serve your own butter. Quarter, butter, quarter, butter.
That's the move.
It's such such a great operation.
Yeah.
So you got a big popcorn.
Well, first of all, I'm in a line. The people that work there, they're the stupidest people I've ever seen in my life.
That's right. It's a slow line, slow moving.
So I'm literally in a line with there's two people in front of me.
Right.
And I get up to check out.
Right.
The guy just walks away and goes over and starts talking to his friend.
You're like,
and then he picks up after he's done. I'm watching him talk to his friend, and then he's like, then he grabs the broom and starts like sweeping. I'm like, hey buddy, are you coming back? And he goes, oh, well, I wasn't going to. I'm like, well, I was in line. Why didn't you say, hey, the line's going to be closed? I would have gone to a different line. Oh, I can take your order.
He was just going to let you stand there?
And I'm looking at the kid like, what are you doing? Like,
he's probably hoping that maybe, like, if I just leave it alone, this guy will just leave.
Yeah, that's not
but that's not you.
That's not me.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, yo. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, so you get a large popcorn.
Large popcorn, large soda.
Now, but you put the butter on it yourself.
Yeah.
And that means you can only get it on the tippity top.
So you do it on the top, then you try to like bang the bucket to try, hopefully some drips down more.
Yeah.
But it's heavily buttered on the top. But what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I know what you do. Sorry, I know what you do.
Yeah.
You ask for like a soda holder or like a hot dog holder, you know, something to carry your food in.
Right.
Dump some of the popcorn in there. Oh. Butter.
He's smart.
Put the popcorn back on top.
Really smart.
That also gives you more space to shake a shake.
That is smart.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's not my first rodeo.
I didn't appreciate your game. Wow, that is actually pretty smart.
And then, you have the salty popcorn. You need something, you have the soda that's sweet, but I also like a chocolate.
You do?
I do.
Do you ever mix it in the popcorn?
No.
Okay.
It's like a night out for him.
It was. It was my big night out.
Isn't it funny that he was by himself?
Listen.
And also, look, I love going to movies by myself.
Movies by myself, maybe my favorite thing to do.
But two things here. Number one, movies by myself. Always movies by myself. I'm at the point now where if somebody wanted to go to a movie with me, I'd be confused.
Like, I don't want to.
I don't know how to act like that. Like, who goes to a movie with a person?
I mean, like, I got to depend on you, when we're going to get there, what we're going to do.
I don't even understand traveling on an airplane with a person these days. Like, I don't understand doing anything with other people anymore. But, number one, I'm by myself. I'm going very early in the day, so it's like, there's only a few people in the screening. Number two, I'm not, like, I've done it enough that I'm not
Go ahead.
Confused old man at the movie theater.
Who's confused?
No, I'm just saying that, like, the protocol of everything, everything becomes, I just think that you're entering a period in your life where everything that people do is like, why is it such trouble?
I wasn't confused.
But you were, everything was trouble.
What's trouble?
Like, you go to try to buy snacks, it's trouble.
Oh,
you go to
right.
sit
Yeah, okay.
down,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
trouble.
okay.
You go to sit down and it's trouble. Like, who's like that? Like, my dad has trouble with things. Like, everything is like a hassle.
But it's funny. Like, I'm not upset by it.
No.
It's just funny that the kid walks away, and it's just funnier to be like, hey, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, no, I like that.
But that is real old man.
That's what I mean. Like, it's, yeah.
Like, he's obviously going away for a reason.
And it's not, but by the way, this is not me saying correct your behavior.
And I don't feel like I was in the fault because I was in line. He clearly saw there was people in line,
That's
and
right.
he walked away right before.
Oh, yeah, he probably had something to do.
Okay, then you go, hey, I'm closing this line.
Right? No, you say something.
I don't think I'm out of line on this.
I don't think so. I think
No,
you're
you're
right.
in
I think
line.
you're right. I think you're right.
It's just be like, hey, I'm closed. Can you go to a different line? I've been like, sure.
Hey,
you.
Hey, Zit, over here. But you need a little something chocolatey.
Yeah, but they have stupid like fizzy colas. I don't want a fizzy cola.
You don't?
No, I want like chocolate.
Oh.
I want a Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Or like snow caps.
Do they have snow caps?
They didn't have snow caps.
You're kidding me.
No. So I got a Butterfinger in a box. Like they were like
Butterfinger Bites or Butterfinger BBs.
Butterfinger I forget what they called them. There was like actually like it was just the box,
Right.
And there's little pieces of Butterfinger. They're not individually wrapped.
Oh, like almost like little tiny Butterfinger bars, but it's just a box full of them.
Butterfinger unwrapped?
Unwrapped.
Unwrapped minis.
There you
Unwrapped
go.
minis.
Which is a bad because they were stale.
They were.
Yeah.
They've probably been sitting there for a while.
Of course they were.
Because I've never known anybody. Like if I went to a movie with someone and they were like, "I'll have the Butterfinger unwrapped minis," I'd be like, "What are you doing,
Bro, there wasn't a selection. What do you want?
That's it. New York City. One of the other great things about New York City is their movie theaters all suck.
You know what? You're right.
That's why you got to go to an Alamo.
I don't even know where the nearest Alamo is. I'll be honest.
Downtown.
Where downtown?
Lower Manhattan.
Lower man.
That's a big radius.
That's true. That's true. That's huge. Lower
It's
Manhattan.
like, it's like Battery Park-ish area.
That's too far.
What, you going to Battery Park?
No, because I had my whole day planned because it was a big day out for me.
Right. You're actually going. You're going to go treat yourself.
Well, and before
I bet you were thinking about the snacks the whole time.
I had my whole evening planned.
Right.
Buy your own snack.
What else was it with the movie?
Well, no, before the movie, there's the LA taco spot.
Right.
Tacos 1986. It's an LA spot. They opened up one on Cornelia Street. You know what happened on Cornelia Street?
Yeah, I know. You were inappropriate.
Oh, you harassed the woman outside of the teen girl outside
you
of
asked.
Taylor.
You said, "Do you know what happened on Cornelia?"
Taylor Swift wrote "Lover."
Right, I remember you were talking to the teenage girl outside of Taylor's house.
That's not what I was talking about. It was just that's Taylor Swift's old block.
Right. So you like that block?
Well, but they opened up a taco spot there. So
right.
Gave you a chance to go back.
Yeah.
You took yourself to tacos.
Went and had some tacos.
Right.
Good.
Then I went to the movie.
How are the tacos?
They're okay.
Okay.
Right.
Los Tacos #1, best in the city.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
But they were good.
Okay.
All right.
And you did it.
I did.
But I love that. You had tacos in your belly. What did you have to drink with the tacos?
Mexican Coca-Cola.
Mexican Coke. And then you go to the movie theater and get a giant popcorn and Butterfinger unwrapped.
And that was Pepsi.
That movie theater was Pepsi.
Yes.
Okay. Movie theater, you got a regular Pepsi.
It's my big night out.
It is your big night out. You get to see your movie, your Naked Gun movie.
So excited.
Right. And so you get all your food. Do you have it like on a tray?
No, I'm holding everything.
Holding everything. And you have the box in a pocket or something? Or
I have my like fanny pack that I...
Oh, good. So that's where you put your Butterfingers?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Could have just bought some snacks at CVS and brought them.
You know what? I shoulda, coulda, woulda.
And how early do you get to the movie?
I got there pretty early.
That's what I figured. That's what I thought.
Why did you figure that?
That's what my dad would do. I'd be like, Dad, why are we getting there half an hour early? He'd be like, you got to get the good seat. You got to get the good snacks.
Well,
you got to get,
The seat's already, the seat.
Right. But I mean, you get there early because, there's so...
You don't know what the check-in process is like.
Because... Well, yeah. You know why? Because things that regular people do have become strange and confusing to you.
The way you are with airports, I'm sure you're the same way with movies, and I line up right with you.
100%, especially when I know, I'll show up to the theater after the movie time has already started because it's 25 minutes of trailers.
Yeah. There are some times where I know that I do want to watch the trailers. Like, there might be special trailers that I want to see.
Sure.
But that's few and far between.
Or if I know Maria Menounos is doing the 20.
Yeah.
I get there for Maria.
Maybe I'll do a little trivia with Maria.
I'd like to watch the Maria show. But sometimes it's not the Maria show.
No.
And so I'll double check on that, Is that for us?
I don't know.
Do we have a visitor? So, yeah. So you get there nice and early.
I wouldn't say nice. I'd probably say 25 minutes before showtime.
Okay, that's a good amount of time.
But, when it's say showtime starts, it's 7:10, but, the movie doesn't start till 7:45.
Right, yeah, there's commercials.
That's just such an ordeal.
And then 25, but you're sitting in the theater before any of it.
No, because I stood outside.
Okay.
And I just was hanging out, outside the theater.
Oh.
And I was just futzing around on my phone.
Sure, because you don't want to sit in the theater the entire time.
No.
Gotcha. And then you get in the theater and you realize that your seat is between these two
big guys
that have Axe body spray.
One guy was covered in Axe body spray.
Right. And you're like, this is why I don't go out in public.
I'm just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Of course I get the two big guys.
Right. Did you get to still enjoy your snacks?
I did. I was pretty full though, so I got I ate maybe a quarter of the popcorn.
But it was only $1 more.
And it was there if I wanted it. That's
right.
What's nice.
That's the point.
Yes.
You don't have to, because sometimes you get the medium and you start realizing your hand is deeper in the bag than you want it to be earlier in the film.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, I'd rather, have excess than not enough.
Exactly.
Did you eat all your Butterfingers?
No, I took them home.
Smart.
Yeah.
Ate them later.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about your Pepsi?
I just a little Pepsi.
Okay. Perfect. But you had enough.
I had enough in case I wanted it.
And so then you get to watch the commercials.
Yes.
And then you get to watch all the trailers. You see any trailers that piqued your interest at all?
I don't even remember.
Not really. Not really.
I mean, I'm not a movie guy. You know that.
No, you go to the movie, last time you went to the movie was the Queen movie because you said this is what I have to see in theaters. And I think you went twice.
Well, the ending was so good.
Yeah. And then the movie came on.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the?
You know what? I loved it.
You loved the Naked Gun.
It's funny.
It is.
Yeah.
People are saying it's funny.
It's like one of those movies that every 30 seconds is a joke.
That's great. And they were good jokes.
They're funny.
Yeah.
A lot of them are it's the airplane style humor.
Right. It's it's very jokey.
Very jokey.
That's fine.
But the jokes were very funny. The twists and turns, like when something ridiculous just jumps out at you.
Right. It's absurdity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you enjoy that.
And I just miss comedy like that.
Right. Where you don't really have to think about it. There's
there's a loose plot.
Right.
But it's just funny.
It doesn't really matter.
You didn't get lost. No,
right.
No.
Right. How's Pam Anderson in it?
She's great.
I hear she's still... Yeah, you were asking about
she's
her
great.
performance.
No, she was great performance. She looked great.
Hey, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
How's Paul Walter Hauser?
Good.
PWH.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good cameos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is a cameo.
I saw that.
Did he do well?
Yeah, he was great.
That's great. And Liam Neeson?
Yeah, he was great.
No, he's not a cameo. He's like the star of the movie.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
But he's great?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. You guys you'll see it, right?
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
He's like, please see it.
No, you'll like it. It's funny.
I'm sure.
I'll probably wait till it comes out on video.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll see it.
But
okay, speaking of pee, I had a lot to drink.
And now, because you're full on Mexican Coke and now you're drinking a Pepsi.
Yep.
You're stuck between two big guys.
Stuck with two big guys in the middle.
And also, you're by yourself in a full theater.
Yeah.
Then you're in the pickle because when you go to a fairly empty theater, you can really just leave your popcorn on the seat.
The seat next to me.
Next to you.
Because I'm using that table because nobody's there.
Nobody's using the table. Yeah, I do like. I will.
It's the best.
So, like the movie theaters that I go to are always very wide seats that are recliners and have swinging desks on them, and I will use the desk that is attached to my chair and the one next to it, and have just a really nice spread going on.
You put your coat on that chair.
Oh yeah, yeah. But when you have to pee, God forbid.
I was like, I'll just wait. I'll be fine. But I really had to go at the end.
You did?
Yeah.
Was there a post-credit scene?
So I stayed. I stayed through the credits, and then it was funny.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can't hold. I got to go. And then I talked to my brother, and he's like, "Did you stay till the very, very, very end?"
Right.
I'm like, shit. He's like, "Oh, it was so funny."
Best scene in the whole thing.
Yeah, he's like, we laughed. So I'm like, shit.
There's like a credits are over scene.
It's over, like...
Right, there's a mid-credits. They get you. Because sometimes you see the mid-credits and you're like, I got it. But there's a mid-credits and a post-credits.
Like when Ferris comes out, he says, what are you still doing here?
It's over.
It's over.
Or an airplane when the guy's still sitting in the taxi.
Right. We love that.
Of course.
You love that.
Love that. I remember when I saw the Joker Folie à Dieu.
Oh.
I was standing there like looking at the credits, and the guy who cleans the movie theater came in. He was like, there's no more scenes. That was it. That was it.
I do hate, because we've been so conditioned now to think that every movie must have a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I think it's a work because they want, like, they're so obsessed with people staying for the credits and reading the credits and doing all that they so badly want everybody to stay for the credits that they're just adding scenes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do hate being like the only one, because I'll go to a movie in the morning or the early afternoon, and I'm the only one in the theater, and I am sitting in that chair.
Yeah.
The theater is bright. There's a guy in there cleaning up, and I'm like, I'm going to stay just in case.
Yeah.
Because you start to feel uncomfortable.
Well, and then you have to go like this. No, I always watch the credits.
Yeah, no, I'm a real fan of producer. I'm a producer myself.
Right, right. And I will say that if somebody's like, "There's no post-credit scene here," I'll go, "No, I know. I'm just watching the credits."
At least I know.
Last thing,
seeing like Tarantino or Scorsese or P.T., there's not going to be they're not doing that shit. Here's the movie.
They're telling their story.
Yeah.
There's no gimmicks.
So did you go to the bathroom?
I went to the bathroom. I just left.
He missed the post-credits.
You missed the end credit scene.
I know. And when my brother told me what it was, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Was it great?
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you.
Don't tell me.
And it pertained to the plot and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Why don't you just pop back in one day and watch the end?
That's not a bad idea. Although they have to scan you to get past.
Is it like a eyeball scan?
Or a retina scan?
A retina scan?
No. It was just the QR code that they give you in the ticket.
Oh. I mean, you're an intimidating guy. You can
think I just would be like, I gotta go.
Just tell them you missed the end credits.
Shove the little worm.
Yeah.
Who's checking tickets.
Yeah. Be like, no, you don't understand. I'm not here to watch the whole movie.
I just want to see the very end.
I want to see the very end. That's all.
So, yeah, it's worth it. You should go see it. It's funny.
I will go see it. You got to start going to movies earlier in the day.
You know what? That's a good idea, but I'm not in movie mode early. You guys
What is movie mode?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Just kind of like it's at the end of the day. It's time to relax.
Right.
Time to,
Why, were you really like getting shit done before that?
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Let's see, what did I do?
Nose to the grindstone?
I went for a jog.
Okay. You're in jog mode, not movie mode.
I did stuff for the show.
What stuff?
You just heard some.
All the information you have for today.
That's sick.
There's some new rejoiner and 2 brakes. Those all got done this weekend.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's what I was doing Saturday.
Yeah, you crushed it.
But you could have done it in the evening. Gone to the movie in the
but then he's got Bill Maher.
Flip the script.
I did go home and watch Bill Maher.
You got home in time
Friday.
for Bill Maher?
Well, because I didn't know
Friday
he was back
Bill
from
Maher.
vacation.
Was he on vacation, Bill Maher?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Friday was his first one back.
I know that you were big into what was going on with Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo put out a video.
From News Nation?
News Nation's Chris Cuomo put out a video explaining why he was wrong, or explaining that he's been wrong before.
Correct.
And I was watching it, and I was actually when you first sent it, I said, why would I care about this? This is dumb. And then I watched it. I was like, this is kind of fascinating. Mm-hmm. I actually like this video. And I'll tell you why. Within the first, 10 seconds of the video, he's wrong. I catch him in a lie. Like, he's wrong even in the video.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. And I don't mean to be disrespectful. I know he's your guy. But I mean,
we have to shit on Chris.
I'm not shitting on him. I like Chris. I want to have him on the show. I want to get it on.
Hot Dog was supposed to get him, but that didn't work.
That didn't work out. Yeah. Watch this. Hit play on this. He put this video out on his TikTok. Let's get some audio. Let's go back to the beginning of the
right.
video with audio. Yeah.
Stuck in traffic.
Hey, pause.
No, you're not.
He's fucking moving as fast as a car can go. There's a sunroof open. There's windows all around him. All I'm seeing is trees fly by. He's going quick. And I don't know if he's saying he's stuck in traffic because he doesn't want people to think that he's making a video while he's driving fast, because he's terribly irresponsible. He's clearly driving the car, and he's got to be going 40 miles an hour. I don't know why he said he's stuck in traffic. He's not stuck in traffic. He's moving quick.
Yeah, that's a good observation.
First thing I noticed was that like the trees are like disappearing behind his window, and that the sunroof is wide open. It looks like he's got a Range Rover or something. Probably CNN bought that for him.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like briskly moving wherever he's going. I've never seen someone less stuck in traffic in my life.
He's hauling ass.
Yeah. I'd like to say this, Chris, in your video about the fact that sometimes you're wrong, you were wrong. You're not stuck in traffic.
It's not like you were on Thursday.
Oh, I was in traffic. I could have filmed a Naked Gun sequel. I was in traffic for so long. Chris is not in traffic. All right, let's go back to the beginning, and Chris can explain, while he's not in traffic, what he's got to say.
Stuck in traffic.
Nope.
I'm remembering right now. Wow. I'm wrong a lot.
He's looking at the camera a lot, too.
We don't like to say it. We don't like to admit it.
guy.
We really don't like to correct it. But that is how you grow and you get to a better place.
Oh.
And it is such a precious commodity right now. I've been wrong. I've been wrong about political issues. I've been wrong about people. I've been wrong about myself. I've been wrong about my
Like when he said he was stuck in
responsibilities. I've
traffic.
been wrong about my opinions, my tastes, my
What?
choices.
How could you be
I've been
wrong about those things?
And that's okay.
What?
Hopefully you learn. Hopefully when
are you
you're
talking
wrong,
to?
you get to a better place. If you do the work, unless you stubbornly hold on. And that's where so much of us are stuck. It's not just being wrong, it's refusing to learn what's right. I've been wrong. Have you been wrong? If you say no, you're wrong.
You know what I really have no patience for?
What's that?
People who give you advice like they've got it all figured out. Like, Chris Cuomo has nothing figured out. I mean, I like Chris, but he's as human as an individual as I've ever seen. His whole family just reeks of humanity. You know, there's nothing superhero about any of the Cuomos. I'm watching his brother make a goddamn fool of himself trying to run for mayor over and over again.
What about the nipple rings?
His brother's got nipple rings while he's giving us COVID advice.
That was kind of cool.
It was kind of, at the time, it was cool. We were a lot of Cuomo-sexuals.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, he's a freak.
Right.
Like me.
But like, yeah, I first of all, there's no, he's moving at 40 miles an hour. I don't understand how he could have been having a pensive moment. You know, I was stuck in traffic and I was just thinking, no, you weren't. You were moving at 40 miles an hour, and you know what you should have been thinking? What's the car in front of me doing? Eyes on the road, 10 and 2. Let me check my mirrors. That's what you should have been thinking. And then he goes, I've been wrong about my tastes. You can't be wrong. I've been wrong about my opinions. No, you can't be wrong about tastes or opinions. By definition, they're your opinion. They're your taste.
Opinions can evolve.
They can evolve, but it doesn't mean you could say what I was basing my opinion on was information that has been proven to be wrong, but you wouldn't say my opinion. But also, like, you know, this idea that, like, hey guys, good news. I've got it all figured out.
Well, he was making a point by doing this.
Oh, he was?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I watched the show. Because then he posted this, and then I watched his program.
Was this an advertisement for the program?
Kind of. It was, he wanted to see as an experiment what people would say.
This was a social experiment?
This was a social experiment.
Well, you got
like
me.
COVID.
I guess on a larger scale.
Yeah.
He wanted to see how people react to this, and they were like,
"Did they say you're not in traffic, dude?"
And they were somebody actually did on the show mention that.
Good.
But he was like, people were telling him like, "Oh, we knew you were wrong about this, you fucking asshole."
Right.
And
wow.
They were like screaming at him, and he wanted to see how people reacted when he's like, "Hey, I've been wrong," and people were like, "Yeah, you were, you jerk off."
Okay. I mean, why wouldn't they say that?
Yeah.
What was the experiment? I don't know.
Just to see if people are able to say that they are wrong about.
Why would I tweet Chris Cuomo if I was wrong about something?
Well, you know, he does take calls at the end of his show, so people
I
did
didn't
call
know.
up and be like, you know what? He's like, tell me something you were wrong about. And there were people calling up saying, like, Trump is really doing a great job.
Oh. Is that what they said? Were they breaking him? Did they get him?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I guess I can see why you like this program. They said, well, I was wrong. Trump's doing a great job.
Trump's actually doing a great job.
He didn't expect that. He was really trying to have a poignant moment, and they got him.
Yeah.
They got him pretty good.
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious.
But, I mean, it is kind of true. I mean, people are kind of, you know how it is, that people are locked into their, I'm right, and everybody else is wrong. And I think people do have a hard time saying that they're wrong about things.
I think that's true, but I don't need Chris Cuomo to be the guy to tell me,
Somebody's got to say it.
Well, if I came on and I said, hey, callers, like, I've been wrong about things. I'd like you to call me and tell me a time that you were wrong. I would go home, I feel like, and you and Travis would be like, did Sam take douche pills this morning? The fuck is he doing? Why would he do that? That makes no sense what he did today. Don't you think that would be your reaction if I did that?
I don't see you doing something like that.
But if I did,
I mean, you'd have a reason for it. It'd probably be something funny.
And then you but that's what you would say. You would say, oh, what is there like an angle here? Are you doing something funny? Is there like a payoff? And I go, no, it's a social experiment. You'd be like, what? What? That's a what? I go, social experiment. I think more people should admit when they're wrong. And you'd be like, what are you talking about, Sam? It has nothing to do with you. Are you the arbiter of whether people should say they're wrong or not? How is this the avenue to take?
Yeah.
I mean, it just strikes me as an idea that he had. He didn't run it by anybody, or he's got people around him going like, oh, yeah, that's pretty smart. Is this Chris Cuomo taking calls on what's right and wrong?
This is him going through the tweets and explaining what's wrong with the people who won't admit that they were wrong.
And did you watch this, Troy, and go like, oh, man, Chris, you did it again, dude?
I mean, it's just funny.
You think so?
Yeah.
He just gets to do whatever he wants on his show, huh?
Bro, they are so happy he's there.
They love that he's there.
Without him, they don't have a network.
Wow.
I mean, he's the star of the show.
Wow. That's great.
Great move on his part.
It is great. Like I get all this money, I'll sue CNN and get all this money.
Get all this money, and then I'll go over to a network that really wants me to be there.
And I'll just do whatever I want.
Do whatever I want.
And act like, I'm going to be the guy that, hey, let's all learn together. What?
But I don't
just
think
read the stories of the day, dude.
I don't think that's a bad thing, though, to say you're wrong.
No, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think the self-importance of going, I'm the guy that's going to have you, I said I was wrong. He didn't say anything specific, by the way.
I don't think he did admit to anything.
No, and remember when Dave Smith and him were on the Pat Bet David show? Did you ever see that?
Oh, yeah, with that COVID?
And Dave Smith was like, you said that Joe Rogan was taking horse pills. You said that. And Chris was like, I don't even know about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I said something else personally. I think,
Well, maybe he's talking to himself.
Let's, before we go to break, let's real quick, let's listen to him go through some of the tweets, I guess.
Because what I wanted to do is see where people would take it.
I love the gotcha moment,
and
too.
Sure, I was so much more right, ironically, than I thought I would be.
That's a hit pause. That's why I don't like this. He just hit the nail on the head. I knew I didn't like this. You know why? Because when he says, I've been wrong, now can you admit that you're wrong? If you don't admit that you're wrong, then that means Chris was right. And Chris is actually doing this to prove that he's right, not to admit that he's wrong. I mean, this makes no sense. This adds no value.
But it's funny.
It is funny. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
There's the flood of people who saw this as an admission of weakness and an opportunity to bounce on my feigned vulnerability. So I responded to one on Twitter.
Vulnerability. He's saying like, what you guys think I was a chick? I was pretending to be a chick so that you would be a chick. Like, what you... He's no better. If he's feigning vulnerability to try to trick people, he's trying to fool people into admitting that they were wrong. And it didn't work, and now he's laughing at them. Ha-ha, I got you. He wasn't even
Cuomo just admitted he's been wrong about everything up until now. As if it meant she had been right, therefore. Because I guess she must disagree with whatever she thinks I believe.
He's laughing at these haters.
She didn't even realize that she was demonstrating the problem.
Idiot.
So I was like, this is great. So I went to my producer, Ben, and said, you pick some of your favorites. I don't even want to see what they are. I just want to read them on the show.
Let's laugh at these morons.
Okay, Chris.
Who don't know. Good idea. He's got a big head.
Who?
Ben.
From Chris Cuomo's show?
I think it's the same Ben. Australian Ben. The big head. Let's go back to Chris.
To show how addicted we are to proving that someone else is wrong as if that's going to elevate us. All right? So here's some of them. Again, these are the first time I've ever seen any of these. My bet is that he will continue to be wrong about everything in the future. And look at the name. Anger is a woman. How perfect is this?
I don't get it.
How perfect is this? Anger is a woman, and not the best part of being a woman, right? Because it has made this person, assuming it even is a woman, irrational.
What is a woman?
My bet. Of course you want to bet that way because you want people to be wrong. You think it elevates you, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It makes you less. What? It makes you as empty as your avatar.
Troy's just watching the TV, like nodding. Yes.
Preach, Chris.
He said it again. Whereas I'm watching this as somebody that kind of does this, going, Chris thought he had a bit in his head, and it's not working. It's not working.
He's the only one that likes this.
Right. And he's kind of like trying to make a point, but it's not really making the point at all. See, anger is a woman? That's what I'm saying. What? Like how? I don't understand. Like his bit's like not really panning out.
It's not flushed out.
No, I don't think so. That's why you got to let the producers do their thing sometimes.
You knowingly pushed propaganda from a place of extreme influence and people died and got hurt because of it. Now, to some of you, you won't know what this is about, but I do. This is one of the anti-vaxxers, okay?
Oh.
And they are so great of an example, okay? You take a situation where we didn't have enough information in real time. We had information that was wrong.
Okay. We can.
He's admitting he was wrong. In a roundabout way.
Not really, though. He's admitting like he was technically right based on the facts that he had.
At the time.
Right. And this is the one tweet that I believe he didn't see beforehand, because now he's on some other shit. This person's an anti-vaxxer. It's like, well, I don't know. All right, let's take a break. Shout out to Chris Cuomo. He's doing God's work. Appreciate you. Pamela Adlon is coming in just a few minutes. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
All like
4 white guys.
Yeah, 4 white males, all quiet,
just
and then
boring. I'm like, oh God, what's going on in here?
And it's like now we're live. Now go, we're live right
I'm
now.
Like,
sit in the
hi,
chair.
Daddy. Oh my God, are you guys single? See how we turn it around?
Yeah,
5 white guys. Sorry.
There's 5. There's 5. I'm trying to get a couple more. I just don't feel like there's nearly enough.
Never enough.
Yeah. I want the numbers on our side. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. I think it's important. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the return of King of the Hill. And I don't know, I got real psyched about King of the Hill because obviously, like, it's something that I have been a fan of for years and years and years and years. Yeah. But the other night at dinner, my 8-year-old son, who I don't know where he picks anything up because he's watching YouTube all the time, and he just picks up like little quotes and memes.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
What's getting in there? Whose house were you just at? Whose sibling's phone were you just skagging on? It's crazy.
I have no idea how to do it. Yeah. I mean, him going over to other kids' houses, I'm like...
I think it's funny when parents go, oh, I don't let my kid have a smartphone. I'm like, what the fuck? Smart what? No, I don't. I'm like, okay, that's really going to work out because they don't have friends. Their friends don't have siblings. Right. They're never going to go. It's great. Just tell yourself whatever you need to.
My kids don't look at screens.
Yes, my kids read. We have a library.
Oh, cool.
In our home.
Your kids are going to get bullied then. Yeah. Your child is a pariah. I see. That's a smart way to raise them. But so I'm like, we're sitting at dinner, and so I'll just wait for him to say something.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "Hey, Dad." And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Dang, damn it, Bobby.
Stop it."
And I go, "No way." Right? Because I'm thinking about, I go, How? What?
How?
Right.
He did not.
He just says dagnabbit, and then his sister, who's 6, now she sees me laughing.
Stop.
So now she's running around the house saying dagnabbit, Bobby, and I don't know.
Oh my God.
And then they lie.
And they did like the free TV version, which is dagnabbit.
Dagnabbit.
We used to do a free TV version of Californication. Like we would have to go in and replace, like, Melon Farmer, dagnabbit,
Bobby.
Oh my God,
yeah,
that's so sweet.
And so they're running around the house doing it, and like they lie.
Yeah.
So I go, you ask like, where did you hear that? And he just makes something up, like, oh, I saw it, I watched.
In the bathroom down the hall by
Right.
Mom.
I go, that's from King of the Hill. And he goes, I know. I go, how do you know that? And he goes, I've watched it. I go, the show, you've watched the show King of the Hill? He's like, yes. I go, how many?
He looks at you like, girl.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I've seen it all. I go, you've seen every episode? He goes, yeah, I've seen every episode. I go, where would you have seen every episode? He's like, I brought my iPad to bed. I think you didn't bring your iPad to bed. These are all lies.
God.
These are
There's
lies.
Restrictions.
Yeah.
Your son's a liar.
He's a liar. I don't know why he's saying this. And so I still don't know. And then Travis told me that there's like King of the Hill skins in Fortnite. Mm-hmm. So I'm going like, is he playing Fortnite and like Hank Hill is like...
Is a skin a character?
Yeah, so like you can play Fortnite as Hank Hill. Which is genius as the show is coming back because now like that's instantly how you get this whole other generation. So like now that it's out and it's on Hulu, I can turn this on and you guys are all going to be like internet stars. He's going to be like so impressed.
Is Fortnite like a violence show? Like is it, what is it?
It's a game.
Okay. Oh, okay. So your son can play Fortnite, but he can't watch television?
Fortnite doesn't have blood in it. And it's like the guns.
Oh, it's
are like,
bloodless.
It's a blood, and the guns are like, they shoot like.
So it's like a CBS murder show.
Yes.
There's
it's like,
no blood.
It's like the free TV version of a violent game.
I understand.
And I feel like I'm okay with that. Plus, like I said, I mean, he's sitting there watching YouTube. I have no idea. He somehow found.
That's so sweet.
All these King of the Hill memes. And then like part of me is like, I should really be aware of what he's watching.
Yeah.
But then also when I'm like, oh, we're connecting on this King of the Hill thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to mess with it.
It got in somehow.
And I'm going to let it. I'm going to let it stay. So like when this came to you, when the idea of the show coming back, like came to you, was it from the jump like, no, we're doing this, or was it just kind of a maybe sort of idea?
Well, for like 20 years or since it went off the air, Kathy Najimy would send the cast like little bits of gossip that she would see on social media and like, you guys, it's coming back because 2 people in a chat room in Bangkok talked to somebody that connected on Reddit. And I'm like, bro, that's not a thing. So it was like, she was keeping this thing going. And so I never really like, it's one of those things you don't want to be on the bandwagon with everybody, and you don't want to be gross. Like it's another reboot. It's another revival.
Yeah.
We're kind of very lucky because, I was always protective of Bobby. Like that was my lookout. I was Bobby's body man and the show. Mm-hmm. But they have really found a way to like give us like this like old school King of the Hill, like that vintage thing that's like the comfort show that people really loved, while kind of infusing it with this new fresh energy, which is just like this little nuance, like, aging everybody up, like 8 years, which you would think is a weird thing and is kind of genius because Hank and Peggy were living in like Saudi Arabia for 20 years and they come back, and so you get to do fish out of water with familiar characters who live in the town. And so I my hat's off to them, and I always say, in the years since I became a writer and director, that I learned so much about writing from King of the Hill and from, the air and the real moments and everything that would happen in the show. And King of the Hill is a show that I would feel very comfortable with you allowing your son and your daughter to watch.
Right.
I don't think there's anything egregious or too rough going on. I have other shows for that. That they can have. That Daddy says it's for later.
I can't share your
bar
whole
mitzvah. Yeah,
I can't share your whole body of work.
Yeah, exactly.
The King of the Hill, and I think you're right. Like I once he started saying it, I was like going back over my head. I'm like, no, I wouldn't be worried if he had watched the show.
It's wholesome, but it's got teeth. Like it never, and it. The interesting thing is we have. There's no surprise for me, the demographic for other stuff that I've done. For me, it was very like painstaking, like on Better Things, for me to make it like not just for women,
right,
and for everybody. But King of the Hill always surprises me because we don't have a demographic, and it's people like it's literally an international show, and people relate to it, and it always surprises me because you'd think it's like an American show smack dab in the middle of the country, and it just leans so far to the right, and it's not. And that was very hard won. And it was well earned because these characters just live in everything, and you get to see all sides and perspectives.
Yeah, and I think it's cool that it's not only is it not just American, but you could run the risk of it being regional.
Yes.
American, because it's about this specific. But I think, like the overarching thing with these characters is that, and that's the way like good shows are.
Yeah.
A family is a family is a family is a family. Everybody's got neighbors. Everybody is going through this stuff.
Absolutely. It's like, I mean, there's things that just resonate, and you think it just is like if you take Napoleon Dynamite,
right,
which is just like this weirdo, whatever, and it's this perfect film.
Yes.
And it could take place anywhere. It could be in India. It could be in Spain. But, and also John Heder has a movie coming out, so I got excited. I saw the trailer for it.
And you're like Napoleon Dynamite.
I love, and I love King of the Hill. I mean, that's why I'm here. It's a dream come true. It's like really a pinch me moment because guess what? Not only are we doing it, and when we were at Comic-Con, they were saying, "Oh, the reviews are coming out." I was like, "Don't tell me. I don't need to know. Let me have the enjoyment of what it is before." The shatter.
Gets spoiled. Yeah. It gets destroyed by people who had nothing to do with making it, weren't part of the process.
Or don't make anything.
Yeah, nothing.
Just the shitter-honors.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah. I could do better.
Yeah.
You know what? Suck my nut and you go try to make a show.
I don't have time. I don't have time. I have to watch other shows and critique them.
Exactly.
I don't have time. I would. If I had time to make anything, I would.
That's so true.
But I have to give my opinion on everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you protective like that? You said you're protective over Bobby as a character. Are you like that with a lot of the stuff that you do, or is there something specifically about this show that you have you feel ownership over?
Yeah, I would say it's this show in particular. Like, it's like certain things is like, not my monkey, not my circus.
Yes.
But, you're there to do your job. It's like, this feels like you're part of an institution and it's really special and important. And so, I mean, I think this is the first thing that my daughters are genuinely, I mean, we've bonded about two things in the past week, and one is the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, and the other is the premiere of the new season of King of the Hill.
I mean, that's a great comparison. Those are both things that span generations.
Yeah.
Right? And that mean, both Ozzy and King of the Hill have this sort of very unique connection to different generations and different
places.
Connections and different places.
And how many people did Ozzy touch? And you're watching all these tributes and everything. I have full on chills thinking about it.
Yeah.
How profound the influence and just this, now that he's gone, we're like, oh my God, I didn't even realize what we just had. So now we can enjoy King of the Hill because we have it now.
You have it now.
And it's new.
Yeah.
And fresh.
Yeah, it's wild that there are new episodes. The new episodes, by the way, season 14, which I also love that it's not a reboot. It's just
Please
the next.
don't call it season 14. For me, it's
just King of the Hill.
Yeah, King of the Hill.
Yeah, it's on available to stream today on Hulu. The new episodes are out there. So, like, you're playing Bobby. You're voicing Bobby again, but Bobby's a man now.
Yes, I have beard stubble.
Yes, you've gone fully through puberty. Do you? What's the process like when you go? Okay, because obviously you feel close to the character.
Yeah.
Let me figure out who he is now that he's older. What does he sound like? Because when you're a voice actor, I've got to imagine that figuring out the sound of who this is.
Full balls drop.
Yeah.
You know, so
how do you mimic the balls dropping?
I could do anything.
You're very impressive.
It's really ain't no thing. But so we talked about it a lot, like with Greg and Mike and Saladin. Like we were, it was a nuanced thing, and I was concerned because I didn't want it to be like, I was like, okay, if you guys don't want me, cool, go get Barry White or whatever the fuck Bobby's gonna sound like now. But it was really a nuance, and it was just like, are we going to do it in studio? Is something going to happen? You know, like, are they going to turn me down on the board or whatever?
Oh, interesting.
And so there were a lot of conversations, and then I read articles about grown people whose voices never change. And I would be like sending it to the guys. But at the end of the day, you know, Sal, who is the new showrunner, Saladin Patterson, he came in and he's like an Uber fan, like OG. And it's such a pleasure to have somebody with like this fresh new juice for the show who's loved it from forever. Mm-hmm. And to be with my dads, Greg and Mike, and to really kind of honor that. And he wanted to like hear that Bobby, but it's a nuance. It's like a little subtle turn. It's like, you know, I mean, Bobby was 12 for the first 8 seasons, and then he was 13. So,
right. yeah. And I guess there's a certain naivete and wonderment.
Yeah, there always was. Yeah. There always was to Bobby, and Bobby was just a very kind of, you know, philosophical, outside the box kind of deep thinker, and he really forced Hank out of his comfort zone a lot, which is what kids do. Mm-hmm. And kids,
what?
Exactly. That's very good.
That's just one word. I'm only doing the one word. That's as far as it'll go.
But you know, kids. We feel like they're destroying us, but they actually save us because they challenge us in so many ways. And you know, I just feel like they have found this place where Bobby is really like Hank and really like Peggy, but he's still bringing his own special sauce that he always has.
Yeah, I love in kind of reading about where all these characters have gone that nobody is like outrageously successful, right? Like nobody's like, oh, and then this one won the lottery, and now it's like you're kind of going, yeah, these characters is what would happen.
Well, I love that Bobby is plying his trade,
right?
So he's not in school, and like everybody's in school, U of T, and that's like me and my kids, and we just never quite did it for college. We're not institutional people, darling, as my mother would always say. You know, and he just went out and he's doing what he wanted to do, and he's a chef in a German-Japanese fusion restaurant in Dallas, Texas.
Which is the dream for some people.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, and it
is a trade, you're right.
Yeah, and I did an interview with somebody who lives in Braunfels Falls or somewhere in Texas, and he said there's a huge German community there, and it's so funny because all these things that are like that's really crazy and strange, it's really true. It's
right
life.
Right. And that's probably, I mean, that's I think one of the reasons why people like the show so much is because like it is sort of this like stuff that might on the surface come across as like absurdist.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's like, no, it's all based on
yeah.
On what's true. And like then you start looking at like, oh yeah, I grew up in this place that had this thing over here and that thing over there, which to people who didn't grow up around me, that would be absurdist.
Yeah.
That's what we grew up around.
It's people, it's like, you know, it's observational humor that's not mean.
Right.
That is just like, you're just watching life unfold. And if you let the moments play out, it's brilliant. It's like you can't, you know, if you try to reach back and create different characters, it's not going to be as satisfying.
Totally. As a non-institutional person,
yes,
is that what you would phrase that?
Non-institutional.
Yes. Was there ever a time? Because I mean, you've been acting and in the entertainment industry from the time you're a child.
Yeah.
And you hear so many like people who start that way at some point go, no, this was something I did as a kid, but it's just not for me, or it's not what I ever intended to spend my life doing. Did you ever have that sort of crisis of conscience where you were like, this isn't me? Or was it like from the time you're a kid, it just fits and this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing?
Well, I always wanted to be a part of it, but my dad was a writer and producer, and I always thought, you know, being an actor was the most attainable thing for me as a kid. And so when I broke through the Iron Curtain of just, you know, being so myopic that it was like, oh, I'm waiting for pilot season or, you know, like acting jobs. And then just being able to actually create stuff and be a boss and be a showrunner and be a director. It's just that, I mean, I feel I'm knocking on my skull, because it's something that I love, and I'm in that institution, but who knows how much longer we're going to be here? Who even
as a
knows?
whole institution. Yeah. Do you look at like the way sort of the landscape is shifting rapidly?
Yeah, I'm fascinated by it. I mean, I am aware, and also, you know, I've been, you know, reading science fiction my whole life, so this is no surprise to me. And you know, I just started listening to this guy Mustafa Suleyman, who is the guy he runs Microsoft now, and he's got this thing called Deep Think or whatever, and he's talking about AI and acknowledging it, and you know, it's like, instead of just, you know, fighting it, shaking hands with the technologies that are coming at us so quickly, everybody is going to have a purpose and a place, but everybody should have a plan B.
In case they don't have a purpose/place.
There you go.
Yeah. So you look at it, are you able to maintain optimism when you're looking at it?
I'm so optimistic.
Yeah.
I what's the alternative, baby?
That's true.
I mean, other institutions.
Right. Yeah. Where they lock you away for long periods of time until you feel better. Yes. Yeah. And I mean, and it probably is true that when you have kids too, it's like you kind of want to be optimistic for the world, not just for you, but for now you're invested in generations continuing.
Absolutely. You know, we don't dwell on those bad, crazy things that are happening out there. You know, we still keep moving forward. And, you know, in my case, I feel very inspired creatively, with the human touch. And so that's just what I deal in. That's my thing. Like if I could have like all of my human touch like hanging from my jacket, like people used to sell like guns. And
yeah. What do you need? Liquor. What do you need? I got whatever you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want a good feeling? I got it right over here.
You just have human touch.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you want to feel sad, but then you want to boost. I don't know. I don't go in for the nihilistic stuff. I really like I like a little bit of cheese with my comedy and my darkness. You know, there's got to be hope. I call it the light at the end of the tunnel, and they call it a sucker hole when you go skiing, and you're like, we could go out. Oh, let's go on the hill because there's fresh powder, and it's just, you see the blue sky, but it's really just like this big, and then it closes, and then the avalanche comes.
Right.
Just know what your sucker hole is and know what your blue sky is.
Right. Understand that looks like it's blue sky, but you're going to get buried over there.
That's right.
Wow. That's a great analogy.
Well, I'm trying. I'm on your show. I'm trying to give you sound bites. Exactly.
Send that to the press.
Yes. Send it outside to that Purell container.
Hey, what do you must be pretty thrilled for Mikey Madsen's success.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's great. Hopefully people will say, where did she come from?
Right. That was what, yeah, and then whatever.
Wait, she did something before these two guys' movies? Maybe there's something else.
Yeah, Scream.
Yeah. There was a show called Better Things, and yeah.
Better Things.
And
who did that?
She was, I don't know, this lady, this really short lady who had a weird voice.
I don't know. Must have been one of those shows for women. I must have missed
it. I know.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, but does it feel like when something like that happens and you have, because I'm sure Better Things is one of those things, because it's another one of those things that's your baby.
Yeah.
Like when somebody who is a part of that achieves that kind of success.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the greatest.
Yeah.
I'm a kingmaker.
That's what you are. Yeah.
We are the current reigning Best Actress Oscar winner. It's awesome.
And you're welcome.
A little bit.
A little bit. Why not? Why not? Do you think that this new season of King of the Hill, do you think that it's going to bring in people like who haven't seen the show?
Yeah.
Or I mean, because I think most people have. King of the Hill is one of those shows that, and there's like only a handful left that like exist somewhere always. I'm sure that even when you weren't doing this new season, that for all the years that it was gone, there were still new fans coming up to you all the time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think that it was in the last 10 years that people would recognize my voice and then say Bobby.
Wow.
And it wouldn't just be like if I bobbed my head up and down, they would say Marcy, Toki Smurf, or something like that. Yeah. But, and I always thought that was like really sweet. People are discovering it. Like people are discovering Better Things still. And people like all of the old stuff, like the thing that you want is for them to have a place where they exist. That's the thing, is people are like, I was in France and England in March and April, and people were stopping me on the street and saying, Pamela, I pirate your show. I'm like, the fuck? You have to pirate my show? Because they can't find them.
Right.
They can't find the shows. So you want these shows to like have some platform that exists. It's like,
and that is the optimism of the way technology's changed, though.
Yeah.
Is that like that is something that you can strive for, that there are spots where shows can exist forever, not just for the run.
Yeah, you want them, because you sit there and you go through your, like I always tell people, don't turn on the thing and not know what you want to find, because it will suck your brain and you're going to be like, you forgot that you wanted to watch that Sidney Lumet movie.
I know, and now I'm watching a documentary about the Balloon Boy.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it
And
happened.
I'm watching a murder show.
Right.
Of a girl who went on vacation. It's like, ew, I feel dirty. Why? But then you're seeing, and it says, only 10 days left. Like Tootsie is leaving, and you're like, where's Tootsie going?
Yeah.
Where can I watch Tootsie? And and all of a sudden you realize physical media is back.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Analog, bitch.
So that physical media.
I've been saying it.
I'm with you.
Yep.
And with all that said, keep it analog. Physical media is back. Stream King of the Hill on Hulu. The new season, the new season is out. I'm so excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. I'm excited for everybody that wants to see this. All 10 episodes available today on Hulu. And by the way, it says right here on the sheet, reviews of the season have been overwhelmingly positive.
So I think your kids are going to have to start watching tonight.
I think they're going to have to start watching tonight. Thank you, Pamela Adlon.
Thank you so much.
You are great.
For
we
having
will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.
This has been Sam Roberts Show. If you missed anything or want to hear it all over again, check out Sam Roberts Show on the SXM app.
Greetings and citations, fine shits.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a couple of seasons out of this.
I mean, Mike Judge is just on a roll.
Who would have thought with Mike Judge, too? Because he'll, like, skip out for a second, but he's working on his next thing. And I don't think when Beavis and Butthead came out, I mean, it was to us.
Like originally, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
To us, it was obviously genius.
Yes.
I think to people who are even slightly older than us, maybe slightly more mature than us, genius was not the word that described it. If anything, Beavis and Butthead came out, and the older, what are these kids thinking generation, who thought it was pure idiocy. It was the Beavis and Butthead was looked at as the end of society. If this is entertainment, this generation is totally screwed. They're in bad shape. Meanwhile, we're all of a certain age going, this might be the most cutting edge genius thing I've ever seen. And we were right. We were clearly in the right on that one. When history looks back on Beavis and Butthead, they're not going to look back on it as idiocy. That was the wrong side of history. The right side of history was Beavis and Butthead was genius.
And now he's still doing it.
And that's right. And
new episodes are coming out like next week or something?
Of Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the new Beavis and Buttheads,
and
I'll be
honest.
And the
clips look hilarious.
I have not. I haven't seen any of the new Beavis and Buttheads. But also, I haven't heard anything bad about the new Beavis and Buttheads. It's just
they're in
funny.
Front of, the library, book return, and Beavis thinks that's where you're supposed to drop off semen, so he tries to hump it.
So he thinks it's right because it's the book. Well, it's a depository. So of course he would think it's a sperm doctor, and how else would you deposit your sample, but actually to fornicate with the slot itself?
Oh, there's a lot of room in there.
I mean,
it's so stupid.
You remember the movie Beavis and Butthead Do America, where they're on the plane to Vegas, and the old lady is like, "I like the slots." And Beavis is just going, yeah, slots rule. You're like, this is great. I'm so glad they made this into a movie.
That's why I love Mike Judge and the people that he surrounds himself with, because it's the same thing it's always been.
Right, as it should be.
Yeah.
It's like this is what it, we're not sitting here going oh, well, we can look at it from a different lens. Or sometimes with stuff from the past that is now looked at as genius, you think that you have to put this heightened level into it instead of just being back in the place and making it what it was, because that's what makes it what it is. And I think that's why people love King of the Hill. I mean, but the fact that he did Beavis and Butthead, he did King of the Hill, Office Space, what's it called? Silicon Valley is amazing. Idiocracy, which and I don't know if you've heard, some people, I just heard this over the weekend for the first time.
Go ahead.
They'll tell you, if you look around to the world that we're in today, it resembles the film Idiocracy. Oh. I don't know if that take has hit you yet. I don't know if you've heard that yet, but there are the very, very smart are the few that have brought that up. It is true, though. When you watch the movie, it's like, oh, yeah, we kind of do all that stuff.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, it's really, and I'm glad that he's finally, over the course of all this time, there has been, I like when genius is realized just over the course of work. That there's no denying. Sure. You get to a point where it's like, how does a guy, and everything is so different. When he came off of Beavis and Butthead and did Office Space, there's no connective tissue.
No.
Between Beavis and Butthead and Office Space. I mean, the humor feels like it's completely different humor. When you hear the Beavis and Butthead guy is going to do a movie and Office Space comes out, it's like, well, I appreciate both those things, but this isn't what I was expecting from the Beavis and Butthead guy, and yet, you know, here we are. Multiple timeless classics. When you can do multiple timeless classics and they're all timeless in different ways.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not that many people like that.
No, he's the man.
That you can dislike Beavis and Butthead.
What?
But like King of the Hill.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You can dislike King. I'm not going to want to have the conversation with you. Like no, I don't like Beavis and Butthead, but we can talk about King of the Hill. I'm like, okay. If we're not celebrating his entire catalog, Mike Judge line. If we're not celebrating his entire